Top of the top. What's up? What's up, y'all? We made it to a Friday, but that's how it goes. Once again, it's a good day. I'm feeling good. What about y'all? TGIF, y'all know how we do. I think we had episode 1203. Yeah, that's another thing. When I took the numbers off the episodes, you get what I'm saying? I did all that I wanted people to be so far behind. I didn't want so when they tap into this channel, they have no clue. We 1,200 episodes in. So when people come in the chat and they just say dumb stuff, period, you know what I'm saying? That's why they get rag and drag, y'all, because they don't know. People have no clue what's been going on around here. You know what I'm saying? And the later they come, the more far they're behind. That's right. Other than that, y'all, it's a lot of real talk we're gonna be doing today because it's not looking no better in society right now. I'm talking about for certain people. So we're gonna talk about it's something within that shutdown I didn't pay attention to, but a lot of the things, like, remember when I told y'all, right? Remember I did these specials and I told y'all, and I said a lot of people join communities for money, and I was telling y'all how a lot of so-called people, they was joining all these rainbow organizations, and a lot of them were joining for money, housing. Well, those people are, they see, when y'all understand the shutdown, y'all gotta understand. So, like I said, I do my homework on it every day. This is the truth of their shutdown, as far as the perspective of it. The good people are suffering for all the bad people. Because the truth is, y'all, it was more bad people taking advantage of all these systems. You have so many foreigners. You had criminals. Like I said, the biggest wave that happened, y'all, was gangsters, tough guys, crossing over. So that's why I wanted y'all to understand that. The original rainbow movement started like 2010, 11. I say 2012. If you really want to know the truth, all you got to do is, anybody do their homework. If you Google the date when they first allowed for people to same-sex marriage, that's when officially the rainbow community was at the top. When that law got passed, that's when it was at the top. That's when it was their time. So I was trying to show y'all the time we in now has nothing to do with that time. The time we in now is all of the people that was in the closet, supposed to be straight, or supposed to be these different. No, basically, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people that was frowning on the LGBT 10 years ago, 15 years ago, guess what? A lot of them are the ones that turned into the same shit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Where I say it's fake rainbows. The fake rainbow people is everybody that you're seeing being exposed now. The real rainbow people embraced their culture during 2012, around that time. So when I kept trying to tell y'all, this ain't about no rainbow people. This is about the people that was supposed to be like us, regular people, and some of them was frowning upon people. When I'm telling you, prison reform program, it's a program that was set up where men could come home as women. I'm not playing with y'all. It's programs in prison that we never knew, but I learned all of this stuff. It's regulated through protective custody, where the snitches be at. Some of them, when they get out, they're gonna work for the police. When the police put snitches in jail, they go through PC. Same way PC is the housing for all of the outright gay community. Now you got gay men in prison, they keep their sexuality to themselves. They be in population. All gay men that come out that closet, most of them be in PC, especially the cross-dressers, because they cannot put cross-dressers in you know what I'm saying? It being PC. So I'm trying to tell you, it's a community that been breeded in jail, prison for decades. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, though. The past couple years, men have been getting sex changes in prison because it goes with the program. Like, for people that know about prison, okay, before you come home, you can get your social services. They make sure you get everything before you come home, your welfare, this, that, and the third, your medical. While you're in prison, you know, if you got bad eyes, you can get glasses. All that's in there, but they started to put in other programs. You can get hormone pills. So a lot of men was in PC on med. When I keep throwing y'all hints about this med shit, then you had a lot of men were snitches, and they didn't want to come home as a snitch. A lot of men came home as women, y'all. I'm not playing with you. These are facts. When you start seeing all these people with tats all on their face and all these tats and shit, no, man, a lot of the last thing been going on has been men signing up because they had it set up in prison where, hey, you come out of prison, you can have a home and everything waiting for you. Yeah, y'all, LGBTQ had a lot of programs, and they were tied in with prisons. They were tied in with schools, but they had specific prison programs for men to come home early, and these are the facts. When I said stuff like, okay, you locked up for shooting, being a wicked man, you did a lot of trifling stuff. So in order for you to be, it's only one way you're gonna be trusted. So you change your whole sex. We that's how we believe you. When I was telling y'all, the new parole board was something different. Before, you had to prove to them you was a good Christian, stuff like that. No. So I'm saying that because it's a lot of reasons why people getting their stuff cut. You had a lot of so-called thugs and gangsters in these LGBTQ communities getting housing. Yes. Yes. A lot of women too. Yes. A lot of women using these programs. A lot of women. I prove we went through all of this shit. A lot of women and men was going in systems, y'all, for cheat codes. See, it was people amongst us acting like they had their shit together. Yeah, I got my own crib. I got all this, that, and the third. But they didn't tell you a lot of them was in programs, y'all. They were being taken care of under rainbow programs. Yes. And being that the trick was being a lot of people join rainbow programs, they signed paperwork, which made them become statistics of that community. Yes. So my whole point is with the budgets, with this shutdown, it's affecting a lot of people. But my main thing we're going to talk about later, what I didn't know, you know how they spoke about this medical stuff, right? The medical stuff, the whole medical shit, the controversy is really about all of the people that change their sex. They need special treatment, psychological, physical. They are the ones that's, get it? They are the ones most affected by it because they don't know what's next. And a lot of them, they got under medical treatment through these programs, and they got housing in these programs. And then we're going to look at how people talking about Section 8. But when I say it ain't just, it's everybody. I'm going to show y'all how many homeowners are in jeopardy right now as we speak. So like I said, from homeowners to Section 8 to projects, it don't matter. This is the realest stuff ever happened. We're going to talk about that in the end. But first, like I said, everything I already spoke about, y'all, I just do updates. Fat Joe is being dragged finally by somebody that's qualified to do it. Y'all know about KHIA, but she from Florida, and she know everything about Florida. And she has been exposing a lot of stuff about what Fat Joe and them been doing because she know what's up. Also, I didn't know 6ix9ine was been dragging Fat Joe because, once again, when you see now, they got their favorites who they pick and choose. Love Fat Joe, shit on 6ix9ine. Even though Fat Joe and 6ix9ine are the same to me. Even though 6ix9ine and Nori the same to me. They all the same, y'all. But why I respect 6ix9ine? Because he came out. He let it be known what he about. And he stand on it too. And you didn't see nobody put a finger on 6ix9ine since he got out of prison. All right? Because the secret is they all 6ix9ine. They know that. They know that. Yeah. So everything I already said already. When I said Fat Joe is going to pay for what he did to Big Pun, I told you none of them going to escape. You're all able to see how fake they are. You're all able to see how fake they are. When they knew Big Pun was the biggest rapper coming smoking, because I know my history, after Biggie Smalls died, they came up with the creation of this guy named Big Pun, and Fat Joe went and got him a Biggie from the Bronx. His name was Big Pun. But the problem is Big Pun rap his ass off. He out-rapped every single New York rapper on site. They all knew that. And they all leashed on the Pun. And they all wanted help from Pun. They wanted features and Nori and Cameron and all this shit. Man from TV. Meanwhile, y'all, they didn't have no love for Pun. Nori ain't had no love for Pun neither. They all fucking liars, y'all. They were spying on Nori. Nori was spying on Pun. How you know that? All these years passed, Nori didn't give Pun no tribute. That's how you know they wasn't tight, dummy. They didn't even do. Let me see how much they exposed. Nori didn't even say, you know what? Today on Drink Champs, my man Pun, this is his birthday. Today I'm gonna celebrate this episode of Drink Champs, the Big Pun. I'm gonna have Lil Chris on here. You see what I'm saying? I told you they're exposed, y'all. I told you. Fat Joe ain't, Nori ain't say, you know what, for Big Pun celebration, I'm gonna have Fat Joe right here. I'm gonna have Remy right here. And I'm gonna have Lil Chris, a real Drink Champ episode. Shout out to a tribute to Big Pun. You didn't get that. So that's why I kept telling y'all. A lot of y'all been watching this fake shit. Y'all been supporting it. That's why I don't rock with a lot of y'all. Y'all, I'm sorry to tell you that. I just don't. I don't. Because everybody showed me their true colors, y'all. So when I say people pick and choose, man, all of them Tekashi 6ix9ine. But the truth is, Tekashi 6ix9ine more real than all of them. Why? Because he came out right. He let it be known. Yeah, I'm a snitch and I'm out here and what's going to happen? Ain't nobody going to do shit. Because Tekashi ain't going to really hit. See, he don't want to get in trouble because he can really blow all their ass up. But just know that troll, when I've been told y'all Tekashi's job was to troll gangsters, they didn't believe me. When he was going to Chicago, he was trolling. He's a fucking troll. But he been on Fat Joe ass. The word of today is Fat Joe, where's Big Pun money? And why little Chris ain't getting no money? And why did you leave Big Pun wife like that? Because I said, in my opinion, I'm gonna just be real. I feel like Big Pun finessed Liza, Pun's wife, and I feel like Fat Joe finessed his wife to go against Pun. How I knew that? Because I told you I've been put this shit together over a decade ago, guys. When Big Pun died, Fat Joe and Liza released the video of of Big Pun pistol whipping his wife. They released the footage. But see, what they don't tell you is Big Pun suspected Fat Joe of messing with his wife, y'all. He suspected that. And then y'all not getting how they put Pun in a fat farm. That was to get him out of here while they was able to put some things together, man. Big Pun said, I'm trying to live. He lost weight, but he died after that in a hotel with his wife after losing the weight. And then he told you, man, he told you, niggas want to crush my wife. Niggas want to take my life. But what threw your stupid ass off, the song came out after he died, but he recorded it before he died. And I told my people from NY, the real New York anthem is It's So Hard. So a lot of people from New York, y'all fell the fuck off. But I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Listen to Big Pun today. All right? Listen to It's So Hard. And maybe you'll get some of your New York spirit back. Because he told you in that song. That's the real New York song. Not I'm from New, not that shit. It's So Hard is the real New York song that Big Pun made. But see, just like Pop, you got your patterns. They didn't release that till he died. Because when Big Pun was in that booth spitting that verse, niggas want to fuck. They said, hell no, that shit ain't coming out. Hell no. Came out after he died, though. No, y'all, they ain't have no love for Pun. You now know who all the culprits is, man. The same ones didn't have love for Pun. Same ones didn't have love for who? DMX. How many tributes DMX get from Swiss Beach? Okay, I told you them New York rappers exposed, y'all. But now they got KHIA on their ass. Why? It takes a woman and a guy, a young man named 6ix9ine. You got your fucking proof. These men are bitches. They punks. They all in the same program. It's called Protect Each Other Flaws. Stick together no matter what. This is why New York became the joke. Because New Yorkers didn't bang on New Yorkers. That were fake New Yorkers. That's what happened. So shout out to 6ix9ine for standing on what he believe in. Because when I see 6ix9ine, if I was in the street, he let me know, hey, bro, don't come around me. I'm a snitch. I respect that. I respect 6ix9ine. Then these guys still playing like they fucking straight and y'all still watch them, even though they're using fake numbers. No, y'all, I told you the jig is up. They've been over since last year. This year, they've been blowing smoke. Meanwhile, I done went into all this shit. Doing what? Live documentaries. The end of an era. When I already told you about Fat Joe and every last one of them. Now I'm going to have fun watching. Thank you very much, KHIA, for fucking cooking Fat Joe ass. That's right. Y'all not getting it. I told you the women are the most thorough in this shit now. You only see women barking on these Negroes. Why? They fucking baby oil gang. That's why. That's why the woman got the ups. Told you already. Even though a lot of people stole KHIA's style. Let's get this thing straight. KHIA been doing her thing on that gram, but a lot of people ran to YouTube and stole her whole shit. If KHIA would have been came on YouTube, she'd have been took that shit over in that what? Tea department. No, somebody came on here as a fake ass KHIA. Huh? I think her name is something with a K. Huh? Don't KHIA name start with a K? All right then. No, KHIA started that shit. What? Y'all know what she started, that whole shit. Y'all know what KHIA started. Calling motherfuckers out, banging that gavel. She been doing that shit almost 10 years. No, they stole her shit. Another woman from Florida stole her shit. Yes, she did. I told you they all exposed, and they're all fugazi. They're fake. And I told you Fat Joe is a white man from the Caucasus Mountains. I told you a million times he's not Puerto Rican. It is no brown in him at all. He's a mutt. He no speak Spanish at all. Fuck wrong with y'all. Shout out to my real Latinos, a word I use lightly. All right? Told you, man. Fat Joe's a fucking mutt. Y'all bored him because of hip-hop. You still didn't get, he can't even do a show without mentioning somebody's fucking name. The more you have no talent, you have to always use other people's name with talent. Y'all still don't get it. Fat Joe's a fat-ass gossiper. He ain't going to do not one show without talking about other people's name. Meaning, if I had a fucking career for 30 years, all I'm supposed to do is tell y'all my stories of my life. A lot of y'all stole KHIA shit. Told you a lot of y'all nothing but fucking knockoffs anyway. All a lot of y'all do is just steal, see what you get, see somebody else do, get inspired and fucking steal. No, KHIA started that shit. And now he done fucked up now because he got KHIA on his ass. And guess what she talking about? Fat Joe allegedly messed with them minors when he was in Florida. Huh? Allegedly messing with them minors, messing with them young girls. Yeah, that's what they saying about Fat Joe. Meanwhile, let me show you Gilbert Arenas. Remember when I said we went through the whole thing yesterday, right? Okay, now when Gilbert Arenas do his platform by himself, 27,000 views. That's good views. That's normal views. But I told you all that 300,000 shit, man, that shit fake. Let me prove it to you. When you on a big platform, if I'm getting 300,000 views, 200,000 views, well, when I do my own thing, wherever I go at, I should at least get 50,000. I should at least get something close to 100. Because that would mean if I have a real fan base, wherever I go, my real fans going to follow. That's how it go. It's about percentages, analytics. When you on a big platform, but then you go live on another platform on your own shit, you only get 10%. All right then, y'all. I told you what's up, man. A lot of these motherfuckers getting exposed for their fake-ass views. All right? I'm sorry to tell you that. I told you everybody in that department shall be exposed. I've been told them to run. I told them to run so they won't have to face their embarrassment that's going to happen. They're not telling them I was the Grim Reaper of this YouTube shit. They didn't listen, guys. Whoever I told you their career was over, did I lie? Did I need somebody to tell me when they shit over? Well, I've been telling them to run. They don't listen. Well, now Fat Joe got KHIA on his ass. That's a he fucked up now. Because guess what? All the women going to be on Fat Joe. Telling y'all, man, y'all all exposed, man. Because y'all just stuck around too long. Y'all kept co-signing fuck niggas. That's right. A fake-ass Puerto Rican. Let's go. So a lot of people don't like KHIA. Just so happy with me, I like everybody don't like. That's right, because I know the truth. I know the truth. It's a reason why they don't like certain people. Anybody they couldn't control, they don't like their ass. Anybody ain't with their shit, they say, fuck you. No, they wasn't going to control KHIA. She wasn't with it. So if she got her hit with Janet Jackson, she was good off that. She was good off what she did. All right? And as long as she get her publishing, she be all right. But at the end of the day, y'all know she been monetized. She been doing her thing. And she been telling y'all a lot of shit. That's why I say, man, y'all been supporting so much fake shit, guys. Fake as hell. Call me now. A fake ass what? KHIA. I'm not playing. It's the truth. KHIA started that shit. Inspired her. No, you're fake. Guess what I'm showing you? I'm showing you another video attacking Tasha K, stealing her views. I told you I'm going to show you every update. She's being slaughtered. They stealing her shit. I told you it's attack 100 AI video channels unleashed on Tasha K, but y'all didn't want to believe me. Even though I'd been to the truth, her whole shit was stolen from KHIA. Period. Y'all bought that knockoff shit. Are you getting it? When you got people on this fucking platform, that's why I'm telling you. Now you should know the affiliations because they not going. When you've been on this motherfucker all this time and you ain't cook Fat Joe, you ain't cook Diddy, you ain't cook nobody. You always talking about low-level motherfuckers and has-been shit. You don't break no news. You don't do shit. Meanwhile, all this shit been going on with these sex offenders and weirdos. All this shit. But I didn't see them go hard on Busta Rhymes allegations. None of this shit. So I told you everybody's exposed, y'all. They're fucking exposed. Meanwhile, today, the internet is being shaken up. The Bronx, New York, claim they love hip-hop, but they're fake. Nobody went hard for Big Pun when they knew for a fact Fat Joe was fake. How can you be from the Bronx and you sit and watch what Fat Joe did to Big Pun legacy? I spit in all y'all face. Right. Stop it. Hey, like I said, when it comes to Pun, I'm a little biased. Because I remember Pun first start. And when Biggie died, the next man I heard spitting the bars I like was that man right there. No coincidence. His role model was Kool G Rap. That was mine too. So I always knew spitting lyrics. I knew it is certain shit, man. Every fucking rapper that can rap for real, somehow they ass gone, and they wanted me to watch a fucking white boy that can't fucking rap. A fake white boy on top of that. That tell me he could have signed Eminem, but he didn't, because he was hating on Eminem. He was fucking hating on Eminem. He was fucking hating that Eminem was a white boy from Detroit that could rap his ass off for real. They was fucking hating, y'all. So I can't stand them, y'all. Y'all still be sitting, look, man, I'm telling you, man. That's why, man, they just disgust me, man. They just, cause, yo, what people don't get, this New York shit goes deep. See, to y'all, all this stuff new. To me and mines, we always knew this, but now I gotta watch all this shit play out late, and I be like, it pissed me off, because I'm like, know why it pissed me off? I'm like, nah, everybody's talking about this shit. These niggas been doing this shit for fucking decades. It's already been proven the niggas ain't shit. Everything you seeing today is not fucking new. It's nothing new you're gonna hear today about nobody in this game. But you're gonna say, oh shit. No, it's because everybody accepted it. Everybody indulged in it. Everybody loved it. Now you have nothing. Like I said, New York, you have nothing but a fucking museum. You have nothing left. They hate it on every single person that love the city, love their people, love to rap, want to do shit. They got rid of everybody some kind of way. Or their time was just up. But everybody else still here. That's why I be mad. You heard Prodigy calling these niggas out. Everybody knew Prodigy rap his ass off. The hate Prodigy campaign. No, y'all, I've been, all this shit you watching, y'all, been going on, man. Y'all been watching the grimy ways of New York, man. It always been like that, bro. You always had it. Once a group of niggas get jealous, they start conspiring how to get rid of you, bro. And they do it many ways. They also call police on you. They put you in traps. A lot of shit been happening, y'all. I'm telling you, this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. That's why I say I be like that, because now they all gonna get the fucking treatment they supposed to get. They going out in dirt and shame. Because now, see, KHIA not from New York, so she don't gotta play no fucking games. And she ain't no punk ass Remy. Remy's a punk. Remy talk that shit. No, Remy was being used by Fat Joe and all them to extort women, right? That's why you heard about Gloria Velez dust Remy ass off without that pistol. That's right. And KHIA ain't no fucking punk. Meaning she ain't gonna let Fat Joe run her. Because since Remy got out of prison, Fat Joe been running her ass. Because Fat Joe been running Big Pun legacy. That's Remy Ma. Made her get with Papoose. See what I'm saying? No. KHIA's that bitch, because she ain't scared of nobody. She gonna tell you what it is. That's right. And she gonna stand on it. So all I'm telling you, I saw her go off a lot. But the way she going off on Fat Joe, she not playing with him. I go do my homework, man, that shit going viral. That shit going viral. And don't forget this one. See, the bros, they love Fat Joe. They gonna protect him. Guess what's gonna happen now? The woman, they not sparing his ass. So all the women are getting with PUNS' wife. They're getting behind her. Yeah. And then on the other hand, Tekashi 6ix9ine been dragging Fat Joe on big platforms. Yes, he have. I told you them niggas should have never started no channel. What she said. And you up there sitting on, you got a YouTube channel. Told you, man. That was the worst thing they ever did. I told all them niggas last year, this is how I knew they were all stupid. Somehow they thought they was going to escape the diddler and they was going to still get rich. Meanwhile, half of them rappers on here with fake ass views, y'all. It's the truth. Hip hop is not selling, rappers. So look, let me show you how fake they are. Let me show you how real this shit is, guys. Rap concerts can't even sell fucking tickets for real. But niggas want me to think they just getting all these fucking views. As if I don't know half the community is already gone. A percentage of them in jail. A percentage are fucking homeless. The analytics is proven through ticket sales. But people want me to think that they averaging all these views. If they was averaging the views they got, you know how rich they'd be? If a family, if a mother, you know how he had motherfucking channel with 200,000 views a month, I mean a week, a day, whatever. Family, do you know how much money? If these motherfuckers had the views they had, they would be so fucking rich. They would be so rich, they wouldn't have to sit on this shit no more because it would be impossible. You know, y'all, a lot of them got fake ass numbers, guys. Sorry to tell you that. They just do. See what I'm saying? Now, look, we're going to get into it. I'm showing you for a reason. Because this man, Fat Joe, is accused of shit right now. Niggas still watch him. Because the revelation of, like I said, rap is the gayest culture on the planet now. And most of them are willing participants now. So that's why I keep telling you, when you see Shannon Sharp, he ain't worried about no damn woman because women don't watch that show. It's all men. When you see Fat Joe and Jada, they not worried about no woman because all men watch them. See that? So you're watching how the men co-sign these men and their behavior of fruitiness and woman abuse. That's it. I told you, everybody only performs for their fans. Fat Joe knows a lot of men that like him. He performs for them every day, and they check in. That's what it's about now. This whole year has been a gay revelation after the Diddy trial. I don't got to play with y'all no more. No, not gay, the down low men. All of the down low men have been exposed this year. If you didn't get it, that's on you. All right? No, hip-hop came out the closet this year, and I'm not sparing nobody, and I don't even care because I'm just letting you know Fat Joe is a fucking white man. When I showed you this in broad daylight, when I say white man, I don't even like to disrespect white people with that shit because his ass ain't even white. His ass from the Caucasus Mountains. His bloodline is from a part of Europe where they never get no fucking sunlight. See that, man? Finesse you niggas. Y'all always get finessed. Fat Joe, 1090 Jake, you fucking cocksuckers. You cornball street niggas. Y'all buy all that fake ass shit. Y'all still buying fake shit. No, shout out to my real Latino. And I use that word lightly because Latino, and I look at them as my people, so I don't like to even say that word. You feel me? Shout out to the real Puerto Ricans, man. I'll be racist today. Now, I'm not being racist because Puerto Rican ain't no race, y'all. Like somebody in the comments said some shit, man, I'll be laughing at y'all, man. First of all, if I want to be ignorant, just know I could be the blackest motherfucker on the planet. Hey, anybody that talk that black talk, when I say, you know what, let me break down what black talk is. Black talk is just talk, meaning people that just say a lot of shit, but they're not going to do nothing. That's what I mean. Black talk is when they say a lot of shit that make it sound good, but they know goddamn well they don't believe the shit. Okay, like this. People would talk about, I'm going to come up from yesterday. People talk this community shit. But do people show each other love for real? Who's the people that show each other the most? Slander, murder, death. Okay. But what somebody say? Other people do it too. Y'all still saying that? Other people do it too. What about white people? What about other people? They do it too. Motherfucker, I ain't talking about other people. We talking about you. Because we already know the history books. Let me say it again. We know the history books. But I guess a lot of you just fucking stupid. In the history books, according to the history books, the European was the most wickedest motherfuckers on the planet. Yes, they were. But it's something that happened that you didn't get. They did this shit called trading places, and they've been striving to be the most good people. They've been working on being the most best people they could be for the past about couple hundred years. What I'm trying to tell you is this. They were the wickedest on the planet. But after the 1800s, they did trade in places. And the plan was, you going to be the wickedest motherfuckers on the planet, black people. And that's what happened. Because I told you, they had a plan. When they said we about to get ourselves clean, we're going to start these organizations. We're going to be clean in our churches. We're going to be clean in our religions. But they're going to join these organizations. We got them set up for y'all. And that's what happened. You're going to learn about every wicked motherfucker that they used to be. See, what they did was every wicked European culture, they gave it to black people, man. That's what the fuck happened. All right? They taught y'all to look up to everybody evil, but they look up to all y'all positive heroes that you don't fucking know about. Okay, y'all talk all this black talk, right? If I ask you to name me 5 positive tribes, give me 5 positive tribes of inspiration on this planet. I'm talking about from America to Africa to the islands. You give me 5 positive black tribes. Can you do it? Can you do it? Because the powers that be know all the good tribes, but they only taught y'all about wicked motherfuckers. That's what they did, y'all. They did trade in places. You know what they did? They respect and honor your ancestors, and they make you respect and honor their ancestors, Greeks and Romans. That's what happened. Now, sorry to my Latino, because a lot of y'all forgot what the fuck Puerto Rican and Latino is about. Cuba, y'all forgot about a lot of shit. Those are real Latinos. That's Fat Joe trying to be down. How you know that? Well, when Big Pun died, why Fat Joe ain't keep it going to this day? See, y'all deal with race, color. Let me explain culture. Puerto Ricans, Latinos have a certain culture, and you will always know them by their real culture. They stick together. It's a lot of things within that. But what I'm telling you, Fat Joe, since Pun died, have not showed you at all he's a real Latino. For Fat Joe, this was a gimmick. No, Fat Joe's job was to clean up them fucking Bronx streets and get all them fucking Latinos locked the fuck up. That was his job. All right? I'm not here to play with y'all today. And what y'all not getting, when I'm the OG of Terror Squad, but I got everybody doing all this dirt, that's how easy it is for me to tell on everybody. Meanwhile, they getting told on even know the people they working for telling them. I'm telling you, man, hip hop was COINTELPRO. So my point is this: where all the Puerto Rican brothers at? No, y'all. No, I'm gonna get into it later because I gotta say these things because I want to bury this race. People say dumb shit, but not only that, we in a world now where people are so fucking racist and divided, they don't even know shit no more. You see what I'm saying? And my point is this. Thank you very much, Judah. First of all, a lot of y'all not diverse, so you don't know shit. And the reason why you don't know shit, because you still watch Fat Joe and think he Latino. So you have proved you don't know shit. And Fat Joe has been accused. They had went on Fat Joe for saying a nigga word. They kept co-signing the shit. What did we find in the history? Fat Joe was actually the first white man to infiltrate the rap game and use the word nigga fluently. See, a lot of this shit you're going to find out later. You're going to be embarrassed. Now, let's get to it. Why am I saying that? It took for this woman to expose him, not expose him, to destroy him, to go in on him with no filter at all. So this is why I said, what is the purpose of all of these hip-hop platforms? Mainly every nigga from New York has a hip-hop platform. What is the purpose if they're not gonna keep it real? And like I said, keeping it real don't mean destroying nobody. They actually totally ignore topics. But they don't understand by them being that they ignore topics, that's what make them corny now. They're fucking whack. Everybody knows y'all pick and choose y'all topics, and we also know y'all all together because y'all the same motherfuckers interview each other. All right. Did you not see Young Pharaoh on that platform? Did you not see a lot of YouTube content creators on the same platform because they went through a form of interviewing each other that was showing us they all connected? That's what happened, y'all. They were all connected, and they all had narratives. So what am I? Thank you very much, Black. Nori was never Big Pun's real friend. He was a fucking spy. Big Pun was a threat, y'all. At this time in New York, if you can rap with talent and you had power, See that power he had? Look at it like Big Pun had armies. Look at it like Big Pun had the power to rally all the Latinos in the community. That's power. That's a threat. Because in the 90s, they was on top of all that shit, y'all. You'll see. The truth is, Pun had the power, not Fat Joe. Y'all always talking about Fat Joe. He's a real one. He did this in the street. Shut the fuck up with that script. No, Big Pun did real shit. No, Big Pun was the one not to play with. Big Pun the one gonna run down on you. Big Pun the one still ignorant as a fucking rapper. Big Pun was a threat. Get that? Big Pun would have been the Latino Don of this shit. Period. No, y'all, he got snaked out. Now, guess what happened? What y'all should know? KHIA kicking up that smoke, y'all. Well, didn't I tell you all this shit about the woman? When I said the woman know they card, I said the woman just be biting their tongue. But I said they know not to play with the woman. They know this. Now, you got a record, y'all. Jaguar Wright, Nickiminaj, KHIA. Only 3 exposed New York rappers. Where's everybody else? How do all these men have platforms, but it's certain people they stay away from, right? Y'all ain't noticing how whack $1 million worth of game getting? You ain't noticed how all these hip-hop platforms, they've been having whack-ass content, whack-ass interviews, talking about, oh, shit, because the realest shit is going on right now. You know what the realest shit is? Them fucking falling. Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, Jayz. Now they on Nori ass too. I told you all I'm going to get destroyed, guys. You claim blackness and be hateful, you're up for judgment. It's called domestic terrorism charges. Tell them, Steve-O. Tell them. Oh, we're going to get into it today, y'all. Guess what we're going to talk about today? Family. Every fucking thing I said. Man, we got some shit to talk about today with that shutdown. Guess what? Guess what's a fact? Check this out. Let me holler at y'all real quick. They were ordered, social service is ordered to turn records over. Look, the USDA, everybody that buy shit with they got to get a record books over so they can see exactly what been going on. Tell y'all what happened. Blame Facebook. I'm telling y'all, everything with this shutdown. Blame Facebook. You blame everybody that was selling food stamps. Blame everybody, y'all, that was putting their business online. And you got to blame all the illegals. And the only thing that fuck with me that I don't like is the good people. They got to suffer for all the bad people. Because y'all not getting majority of bad people was overriding. Look, y'all, bad people infiltrated every single system where it's a penny involved. They infiltrated everything and took advantage and became abusive. So I'm going to show you today. I got the proof on everything. The shutdown, the main thing is it was abuse. So remember yesterday when I kept telling you these people are abusive in many ways? It's not just beating on people, y'all. It's not just sex. If I tell y'all right now they giving away free food around the corner, y'all gonna fucking abuse the shit. If I tell you they got free clothes over there, some of y'all gonna get the free clothes, try to sell, you're gonna abuse the shit. Y'all fucking abusive people, which means you never know when to stop. When you don't know when to stop, it means you're abusive. So the system got shut down, y'all, because people was abusing it. So when I said the people that's legit have nothing to worry about, but the people that been scamming and doing bullshit, they shit getting cut forever, y'all. Yes, it is. All right, trust me when I tell you that. They fucking stupid, y'all. Anybody that was selling their shit online, they're finished. They're not getting their shit back. Because that's basically welfare fraud, y'all. They got them. How they got them? Once again, the databases. They didn't clean them Facebook pages off. You were selling stamps since 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You've been saying you ain't never stopped. So therefore, you're gone. See it? We're going to talk about it, y'all. We got some real talk today. Let's go. So, you see, Nori is not going to escape neither. So we're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into the real talk. So let me get things in order because I got a lot to talk about. Now, with this right here, you see them American flags? Family, I want people to understand that I'm not your enemy. I don't care what you think. But see, I be trolling y'all because I was more brainwashed than all of y'all. Meaning, ain't no Negro on the planet thought they was more blacker than me. So let me ask you again. All you talk that black talk. Do any of y'all got the Black Panther tatted on y'all? How many of y'all got Black Panther tatted on you? I asked y'all before. Y'all talk all this black shit. I will smack the shit out of any one of y'all in person. I will punch you in your fucking mouth. How many of y'all black people been to Million Man March? Well, I went to that shit when I was a teenager. Not with my fucking parents, neither. Not with my parents. I seek knowledge from a teenager, guys. Y'all fucking, that's why y'all weird to me. Everything y'all talking now, I was talking as a fucking teenager when I went on pursuit of this knowledge. And I read Illuminati books at 19. Family, y'all into this shit for a fad. You join organizations to be part of something. Huh? You are all in organizations. Y'all fucking modern day slaves, guys. I'm a free man. I've been free forever. And I know how to stay free. So when I was taught to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave, when my father educated me with certain things as young, stay away from that pork, certain things, I went on a journey of knowledge my whole life. But as I learned, this shit don't work. Man, this shit ain't for real. Man, I'm doing all this shit, but how come some of this shit ain't getting better? So I've been on journeys, which also made me come across gangbanging. Wow, I thought I could find some black love there. I thought through gangbanging it could be some love. If we could be no. Then I learned where all these systems come from, and I learned they're the same fucking system. So that's why I told you I ain't with none of that black shit. Because they all lead to failure. Nigga, pick one. And the Gov had their hands in every last one of them. I researched it, I know. The Gov had their hands in every fucking black movement since the fucking 60s. Pickleheads. That's why I don't fuck with that shit. And on top of that, nigga, that shit was gonna get everybody labeled as fucking terrorists. The same shit they was talking, and that's why I told you, that's why y'all don't got homes in San Francisco, dummy. Y'all were homeowners. Black people were homeowners in San Francisco, but they kept talking about communist shit, so they took their ass to Guyana, and that's where the fuck they got left at. Because y'all been talking that shit so long, you won't stop. The reality is, you are fucking conquered people. You ain't getting shit back. So either you going to accept it or you going to fucking leave. Other than that, all that gaslighting shit, y'all going to get dealt with. That's what's going to happen, y'all. Because I'm going to show y'all what it is. This country is diverse. That race shit out the fucking window. Because guess what? White people getting done, they've been getting done dirty too. Stupid ass Negroes. Everybody's on top of, look, man, the truth is, if you want to go there, because I don't want to go there, y'all, but I'm trying to give people clarity so they can get over this shit. Black and whites built this shit, y'all. If you want to be racist, black and whites built it. But they didn't put black and white. Go check your history when they started using black and white labels, picklehead niggas. Go do your fucking history when they made these labels up. I say this shit because y'all are so fucking out of date. And what makes it worse, you're on the fucking internet and you still talk fucking stupid. I'm not trying to be your fucking leader. You look for leaders. You niggas look for fucking people to make you feel good. So when I say shit you don't want to fucking hear, oh well then. Because you don't know about knowledge. The real knowledge comes when you can sit your ass down and tolerate that shit. I told you all my knowledge it don't come from books and it don't come from black people. Why? Because black people fucking lie or they got misinformation or they still trying to find their way like everybody else. So a lot of knowledge I got from listening to motherfuckers that you don't listen to. From learning from all races, all nationalities. That's why I'm smarter than a lot of y'all. You just got black knowledge. I mastered black knowledge before I was fucking 19, y'all. Since I was 19, no black information has been exposed to me that has been new. This is why I told y'all stuck in old dimensions. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all. I don't want to talk this shit, but people be talking too much smoke. Can you understand the mind control program, y'all, when you're born somewhere and you can look at a flag and think that's not you? Even though your ancestors died over that shit. Like I said, let me show you the other trick of black dummies. What they say, y'all? Well, you know you're supposed to vote because your ancestors voted. Well, jackass. Don't that mean my ancestors was what? American. When those black folk were voting, what kind of flag did they represent? When they were voting, didn't they want to be a part of that red, white, and blue? Okay, then, you fucking dumb nigga. What part you understand? When you disrespect that flag, you disrespecting your elders. When y'all telling me, you know we had to vote, down to vote, well, guess what? What was the fucking flag they wanted to be vote for? That one. So when you went against the flag, you got tricked to throw away the legacy of your ancestors in this country. So when you going up for 50 years, all this shit, black, we ain't with that shit. Y'all kept throwing your ancestors down the toilet. See, I'm showing you hypocrites. They are programmed to be hypocrites. Let me show you the hypocrite ways, y'all. Let me show you the hypocrite ways. Because it's simple. I'm going to get through this shit, y'all. I'm going to get through all that play shit. I want people to understand what I'm about. Meaning, I ain't about nothing but what's right at this point. So, I'm going to show y'all something, man. Okay. They was talking that voting talk, right? Okay. Now, let me show you the mouth of hypocrites. When you listen to serpents, they're going to show you who they are. Let me show you something, man. Well, when they want me to vote a certain color, what they going to say? Well, you know your ancestors had to fight for their right to vote. Okay. But what other part y'all not telling? Why you never tell that the original blacks voting were Republican? Why you don't talk about that? And why you don't talk about how the Klan was putting guns to their fucking head and made their ass Democrats? Why you don't talk about that? Why you don't talk about, oh, let me find out you didn't know? Oh, you didn't know that the Klan made their ass be Democrats? You gonna vote Democrat, nigga. That's what happened. And guess what's what happened after that? You niggas gonna be in Atlanta and you gonna always be fucking Democrats. Because the Klan started all that shit. But if they tell me, you know your ancestors voted, cool. But guess what else? Didn't our ancestors pay homage to that red, white, and blue? Didn't your ancestors put in work for that red, white, and blue flag? Okay, then. So you can't separate it, dickheads. You are dickheads. All you people that talk black shit, you're fucking dickheads. You know why? Because you picking and choosing. There's no way in hell you're going to go around this flag. So you into politics, but you deny the flag. You're a fucking picklehead. This is why nobody respect y'all. You can't have it both ways. No, y'all. My whole allegiance to the flag is because I'm born here. This is where I'm from. This is where my ancestors paid their dues. When I said my people were homeowners, my people I don't know nothing. I was never taught no slave shit, bro. I had homeowners on both sides of my family. Mother, father, two different bloodlines. So if I even start my history from the 1900s, all my people was proud of who the fuck they was, and they was winning. They was living the American dream, meaning they paid their fucking taxes. They worked their jobs. They retired with dignity. My goddamn father, my grandfather helped build New York, motherfucker. A lot of that construction work, my grandfather did that shit. What? Who looked out for my grandfather? My grandfather was in favor of a rich Jewish family, man. He helped them build a fucking company. That's why I say my history different from a lot of you punks. All right? So I'm just gonna let y'all know, don't you ever in your life come on this channel with that black shit. Because at the end of the day, I would destroy any one of y'all. So when I told you that shit is a fucking joke and a fantasy, maybe it's because you ain't got no life. Maybe because you a fucking foreigner, and there's a lot of fake black people running around. Who fake black people? All they black knowledge come out of fucking book or school or an organization. Other than that, they don't know shit. All right? So I'm saying it for a reason. Respect all nations. Respect all people. Because if you don't, you're going to get wiped the fuck out anyway. If I want to really break it to you, you want to talk race? Every other nationality and race is favored over black and whites. Periods. White people could have been told you this shit. Why? They had to sit back and watch black people get put over them in 2009. White people been at the fucking bottom. What's wrong with y'all? That's how dumb you are. When you talk about race, white people, man, white people been under black people, man. What's wrong with you? Man, oh man. Now you see, I'm going to show y'all why I don't want to talk about it, because race is corny, y'all. It's old. But see, if I talk about race, I'm going to talk about a fake-ass Latino. I'm going to talk about a real culture vulture. Now let's go. Race is for kids, y'all. Race talk is for children. Where the money at, Fat Joe? All everybody want to know is, where's the fucking money? No, y'all. The money Fat Joe got left is probably off of Big Pun Publishing and his legacy. So, not only is KHIA on Fat Joe, Tekashi 6ix9ine is on him too. Y'all know nobody respects Tekashi 6ix9ine, even though they all Tekashi 6ix9ine. Only difference in these rappers, they didn't sit on the stand like him in public. Jim Jones on the wiretap, violate those niggas. They call themselves gangsters, y'all. They talk about the street. Ain't no such thing as talking on incriminated hotline. No, y'all, they all gangsters, man. Thank you very much, Lightfoot. No, y'all, when people can get over that dumbass past, then you'll see your future. That's why you're gonna see everybody stuck in the past. When I'm trying to tell you, this is what I'm telling you, y'all. It be all this weird shit on my timeline. And I just be like, man, these people don't even know how disgraced they look right now. They have no clue. They have no clue. They have not advanced mentally at all, guys. They didn't, no, it just didn't. So, do y'all believe Nori was Big Pun's friend, as he say? He wasn't. Did Nori give Big Pun any tributes? No. No tributes to Big Pun. They buried Big Pun in 97 and 2000, whenever he died. Just know when they buried Big Pun, that was the end of him. Only thing they put out on Big Pun was video of him pistol whipping his wife. Fat Joe was in on that whole documentary. When you do a nigga dirty, you make sure you set up that smear campaign so it look good in the end. Meanwhile, you got your proof. They always talk that pun, biggie, pun, biggie. How many tributes they give him? How many times did Nori dedicate an episode to Biggie? How many times he dedicated an episode to Pun? I told you them niggas exposed. But you cocksuckers still watch them because most of y'all blow pickles. That's right. Majority of y'all blow pickles, guys. I told you rap was going to expose y'all all in the end. That's why it takes for a woman to expose them. The bros got to stick together, guys. They got to stick together. That's right. The biggest exposure the whole country know. I'm showing you Fat Joe going viral and being destroyed. When I already told you, the whole America don't like Fat Joe. I told you already. Let's count the ways again for the slow people. No Yankee fan like Fat Joe. He made the Yankees lose the World Series. He got booed. Nobody respect him for many reasons. What else Fat Joe did? He actually made Kamala lose. Because when everybody was going to vote for Kamala, but when they seen Fat Joe, they said, hell no. She's with that rap stuff. We're not voting. No. It was Fat Joe that fucked it up, y'all. So if anybody want to be mad, Kamala didn't get elected, blame that shit on Fat Joe. It was because of his ass. He did it. It was his fault. See that? A bum. No, y'all. He don't got no money for Big Pun legacy because he spent it all. And his dumb ass wasn't filing taxes. This fool had to get money from the vice president. That man had to get 15 grand. That nigga got paid less than a walkthrough. Motherfuckers getting paid 30 grand for a walkthrough, 20 grand. He got 15 grand for a walkthrough at DC. You get it? No, a fucking mascot. He ain't the government. You ain't never seen Tekashi 6ix9ine at the government White House, dummy. I told y'all that was the biggest trick. The biggest trick they played on them. Look, teach revolutionary. Teach you hate white people. So I could be right with the gov, and them niggas so stupid, they won't even know that shit. I could hold a sign up, and still they ain't gonna say I'm with the gov. They still ain't gonna think I'm Donnie Brasco, because they fucking stupid, that's why. No. Tekashi sat on the stand, Fat Joe just did it his way. Here go Fat Joe way. Same shit, he's on the stand, motherfucker. What's the difference? To you, it's a different little kid. You from the land of make-believe. It's the same shit. Same shit. No different. You know why? I'm going to assume Fat Joe did it, telling behind the scenes. No such thing as a real killer from the Bronx. No such thing as a real killer slayer with goons on deck and you stand on government property giving speeches after you need that clearance. No, you don't get that clearance unless you have a certain caliber. Good job, Fat Joe. Welcome home. That's about it. Fat Joe, you really made them buy that shit. Then when they be revolutionary, let me also tell y'all the revolutionary outfit. The green beret jacket, the military jacket. Whenever there's so many codes in this world y'all didn't know. Whenever you see that jacket, it means militant. So when you playing a role of this militant guy, you put on the jacket. He so-called was fighting rights. Stop it, bro. There's many reasons why Fat Joe's career is over. So let me break it down. The wise people know, the grown-ups know, but it's the kids that love rap, they didn't get it yet. So they don't understand. They've been supporting snitches for 30 years talking about 6ix9ine. No, 6ix9ine was the only one to come out right. 6ix9ine was the one to come out to reveal the pink program to us. He lived that shit. You get it? He did his job. Period. I knew hip-hop was dead when he was on that stand. Then I'm going to show you again. When 6ix9ine did what he did rappers destroy him? You heard little play comments. Did they destroy his ass? No, because they know what's up. They do the same shit he do. Yup. Who you think been taking down these fucking gangs? Who you think? When you see all these gangs in your city, you're going to see, I don't give a fuck what state in America you from, what city you from. You're going to see, once these gangs, okay, your city had these rap dudes, or your city always had these money-making guys. But then you're going to see, somehow they start dealing with them fucking rappers. Next thing you know, they all get indicted. Hey, this shit been going on for 20 years, y'all. When there's some work need to be done in Philly, they had Gilly out there, meeting them boys. Hey, Philly, wasn't AR Ab trapping like a real nigga? All right, wasn't AR Ab a street dude for real? Was not AR Ab in Philly a real street dude? Not just a street dude, he really had music. But I told you, you a threat. See, when you can rap and you got money and you got a team, you a threat to them. You a threat, bro. That's power. Because they knew that AR Ab really was a threat in Philly. He had real muscle, real shit. So if AR Ab start politicking on that real shit with other states, other people, he getting powerful. No, watch AR Ab. Watch his ass. They was always against him too, y'all. Always. Yes, bro. Yes. He had to get put in that prison. Meanwhile, Meek Mill got out. Told you they all together, y'all. Y'all have no clue what the fuck been happening, y'all. In Philly, they been using rap to lock niggas up. In New York, New Jersey, everywhere, Miami, everywhere, rap was the program used to lock up your neighborhood, y'all. When they were going to them shows, scanning their tickets, getting their plate scanned, giving rappers their number, asking for features. When a rapper know this nigga got that bread, nigga show me this money. You don't know, you showing rappers all your money. Yeah, this is how we get it out here, you know what I'm saying? We get this money. Whole time, you don't even know this boy, they about to tell on you, bro. Boosie went to shoot, I'm gonna leave it alone. It's all in your face, y'all, because they won't leave. So if I was them, I'd have retired as a cop already. I would have fucking retired as a cop during the Diddy trial. Because police have to retire eventually. I would have fucking retired. And by the time y'all would have put that shit together that I was a goddamn cop, I'd have been retired already. But they didn't stop. They didn't retire, right? Okay. So Tekashi dragging his ass too on big platforms. You know what he's saying? Fat Joe. So as of now, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he made himself a spokesman for Big Pun's son. And they saying, where that money at, Fat Joe? So Fat Joe, now what you got to understand, Tekashi 6ix9ine is going to spread the gospel to the young people. So then the young people start getting hit. Damn, Fat Joe, a thief? I told you about the new generation. Now, KHIA gaslighting that shit. What's she going to do? Have all the women on Fat Joe ass. Told you, man, they about to get boxed in. It's going to start a trickling effect. Don't let some woman, because KHIA pushing that, Fat Joe was doing some shit down there in Florida. You see? So like I said, they ain't going to be surprised till some of these victims start coming out more and more and more and more and more. And that's what's going to start happening. They're going to get boxed in eventually because they didn't leave, right? Let's go. 6ix9ine goes off on bitch Fat Joe after rap leader diss. I think he called 6ix9ine a rap leader, and I think 6ix9ine called him the cap leader. Everybody know Fat Joe's a liar, y'all. Because I told you, they get paid for lying to black people 24/7. The job they get paid for is lying to black men 24/7. Nobody else listens to them. No, I told you their job. According to 6ix9ine, Fat Joe is the cap leader. And even his co-host, Jada Kiss, doesn't always believe him. because Jada sit there like a bitch because Jada don't want to go fucking broke. Jada gonna go, he's already broke, he's finished too. All right, trust me on that. Jada's trying to hide so niggas won't catch on that the diddler discovered Jada Kiss. The diddler is responsible for Jada Kiss' career. But Jada Kiss don't want me to think that he got rubbed out with Baby all as well. So, of course, he's going to lay in the cut. He don't want none of this smoke. That's right. 6ix9ine and Fat Joe has been at odds for years now. And recently, the Terror Squad boss brought up the Rainbow head rapper infamous snitching allegations because Fat Joe always using rappers for content and other people's name. Fat Joe always got to use other people's name. If I'm a celebrity, I should have so many stories for y'all without using other people's name. That's the gimmick. Y'all don't get algorithm. He uses people's name to put it in the fucking title to get views. All right? That's how it works. When you see Shannon Sharp having a whole podcast, but in the title it says, Jay-Z billionaire. Jay-Z's not on the platform. You using his name. Y'all are all washed the fuck up. Your gimmicks, shenanigans, and Fat Joe. Let me find out you and Jada Kiss don't own that platform. Because I know you niggas. One thing I know about you niggas take handout money. So, Fat Joe, I'm now really starting to peep game. I'm starting to see, I don't think you and Jada own that fucking platform, guys. I don't think y'all own that. Because y'all the rappers. Y'all take money. Y'all go in the hole. Y'all don't hustle for shit. Y'all don't earn shit. Y'all have no fucking talent. Y'all all smart enough to know y'all name equal a check because dumb niggas watch y'all. That's it. I ain't gonna knock y'all hustle. But Fat Joe, I'm starting to peep game. That's not you and Jada platform neither. Y'all work for somebody, guys. They being exposed. Huh? That's why Fat Joe had to get this money. And when this ran out, shit, I got to do something. Podcast. Huh? So, call 6ix9ine what you want. Keep picking and choosing. But one thing you got to fact. Everybody buried Big Pun's son. You know what them niggas did? Use him for content. Fake ass Foggy Diamonds. All them fake ass platforms. What happened? Them niggas ain't ride for Big Pun's son. They just use them for content. They just use niggas for content, guys. After that, that's it. Hey, like I said, I'm going to say it again, dummies. I'm in the basement. So I'm going to tell you again, clowns. I'm going to tell you clown YouTubers again. I'm in the basement. That's why I'm on StreamYard. I knew you was on my nuts when you was a big platform, and then you went to StreamYard like a dickhead. You went backwards. I told you y'all went backwards. That's right. This is for the underground, MREC. So MREC, when you turned your shit in the StreamYard, I said this nigga on my nuts and he going backwards. He's an idiot. That's right. I said it because the people from New York that had the biggest platforms before I came on this bitch, they were pussies when it came to telling the truth. Like yesterday, y'all. Check it out. This is how media work. Now, yesterday, I had to talk about Gilbert Arenas. I respect Gilbert Arenas, but I had to keep it real. That's media. I'm not going to see no fucking news that like, I didn't see that shit. No, news is news. My job is to be respectful as possible when I'm reporting that news. But at the end of the day, news is news, y'all. They don't do that. So the reason why I stress it, the reason why so many of y'all were kept stupid, people were keeping information from you, mixing truth and lying to your ass for decades. That's why a lot of y'all are so dumb in your 50s now and late 40s. That's all it's about. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all, because it takes for other people to fucking address shit that people already know. But I told you, everybody's in on the charades. That Fat Joe is this real nigga. He's a tough guy. He's this fucking killer. He's all this shit. Then when Fat Joe show you who he is, I didn't see this. It never happened. This never happened. But Tekashi, he a snitch. He a snitch. No, he a snitch. No, y'all told you. They was bullying 6ix9ine and they was bullying Lil Nas X. Meanwhile, they fucking both of them. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. You see, that's what I mean. The same energy Fat Joe has for 6ix9ine, he don't have for nobody else. The same jokes they have for Lil Nas X, they don't have for nobody else. Same way with the content creators. They pick and choose because they a big family, y'all. They a big fucking family, even to the content creators. How you know the content creators? They never went against him. When a nigga got a channel over 5 years straight, never went at Fat Joe, never went at Nori, never went at none of them niggas, never told no truth, never interviewed no real people, never gave no tributes. I told you they all together, they all exposed. So I did what I did to separate myself from them and to keep New York in graces so the world would know everybody from New York is not the same and everybody from New York is not with that bullshit. That was my job. I let them carry on. That's all it is, y'all. 6ix9ine, he doing this thing. Meaning, look, y'all, if I'm in the streets and a man is an outright snitch and I know, I'm gonna stay away from his ass. Because at the end of the day, if he let it be known, I gotta respect that. Because at least he ain't around me trying to infiltrate. I respect that. Because I know he let me know. I'm a snitch, bro. So if I'm about to make a sale, I ain't doing shit around him. Hell no. I ain't doing nothing around him. So that's why I respect him. But what about all these other Negroes that are straight snitches? Right now to this day, they're in government programs, witness protection programs, confidential CIs, all that. Done put a lot of niggas in prison. Yes, they did. A lot of people. And they in your face right now. So I told you, I don't pick and choose. Anybody outright, I respect them. I don't give a fuck what they're about. I have to respect them because they give me the option of truth. Hey, this is who I am. I respect people like that. So that's me, y'all. I don't respect cowards and punks. That's me. I just don't. I can't. I don't know why. So, asking where is the money for Chris? 6ix9ine just exposed Fat Joe badly. What am I telling y'all? I'm letting y'all all know this shit's starting to go viral on Fat Joe. As he has an open court case. So when I told you they getting put in a box. All right? So for a lot of y'all that lost your way, let me give you an update of a real Puerto Rican. Just to make it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all forgot what shit is. You see that boy? His son is a grown man. Fat Joe left that boy for dead. See that little boy? Fat Joe left him for dead. You see that little boy? He did not inherit his father's work. God damn it, Remy Ma supposed to be dropping bags on that man to this day. Supposed to be dropping money on his family. Don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if it's $1,000 a month. Supposed to be giving them something. Told you they all gonna fucking burn. They all gonna fucking burn. Know why? They gonna have all these ghosts haunting their ass. That's right. Sorry. No, y'all. I know when I tell you I know all the shit they did, we all know what they did. Many of us in New York know what the fuck they did. The secret is the realest people from New York don't talk like that, y'all. That's why a lot of us just watch this shit. The real New Yorkers don't run their mouth, y'all. The real New Yorkers just do shit. They don't do all that talking shit. So all the fake motherfuckers came on here with all that story shit. No, the real motherfuckers just been in the back like, no, the real motherfuckers from New York got real shit going on to this day. They ain't never fall off. Fat Joe, if we find out that you were allegedly pocketing Big Pun's money all of these years and prevent his family from eating, then this type of shit, this type of behavior will be considered worse than snitching. Hey, I'm the type, I ain't gonna compare what's worse. I don't do all that. I'll say this. That shit he did to Fat Joe, Big Pun family is just as bad. It's horrible. Because reason why I say that, Fat Joe not doing what he's supposed to do, he messed people's life up. The reason why I don't rock with snitches, because they mess people's life up. So Tekashi and Fat Joe did the same exact thing. They fucked people's life up. But on Tekashi end, I'm going to keep it real. They should have never turned him blood any fucking way. So they got what the fuck they deserve. If that man if y'all knew for a fact he was a Crip first, he should have just stayed a Crip. No, the motherfucker that turned him blood supposed to be in fucking jail because he's a dummy. His ass really supposed to got smoked for that shit. For what if you want to keep it real, just the fact they brought Tekashi 6ix9ine home, being that they turned Tekashi blood and he was a Crip and end up being a snitch, they all supposed to got their head popped off. All of them niggas. Mel Matrix, Chip and Joe, all of them supposed to got their head popped off. So don't talk to me about picking and choosing. No, the clowns are the ones that turned him blood. They the fucking clowns. Because if Tekashi would have been fucking with me, he gonna stay what the fuck he is. Just rap, nigga. Just rap. You just rap, and that's all you gonna do. You ain't gonna be no fucking blood after you start rapping. No, that was to prove that New Yorkers were turning clowns over rap. And he clowned their ass for the clowns they were. That's all it was. No, y'all. No, I watched it all happen. I watched it all happen. I watched it all happen. I'm in the city watching this shit go down. I'm watching him troll everybody. I'm watching, but I also seen, I'm gonna keep it real. They ain't gonna keep it real. Before Tekashi 6ix9ine told, a lot of them was on his fucking nuts. Yes, they was. Because New York was like Atlanta and LA. Anybody that fucking move, anybody that's winning, is look, you're gonna see these big cities went through this shit. As long as they have somebody that'll win, they just get behind them. Fuck it. If Tekashi winning, fuck it, we with it. If Young Thug putting on skirts, Little Uzi Vert with pocketbook, we don't care. If he winning, fuck it, we support it. We support it. Even though Little Uzi Vert, Young Thug in the store taking pictures with pocketbooks on the floor, ain't no gangster from Atlanta say shit. No, nigga. Y'all accepted all this shit, and you gonna fucking live with it. No, that's what happened. Y'all accepted it, right? Because y'all considered it a win. So the truth is, when Tekashi was winning, he was winning for New York, and they was with the shit. Know why I say that? I know the truth. I've been knew about this New York shit. When he did that video and had pounds of weed on the police car, he already told you who he was. When I saw a video with Fresh Montana, nigga ain't worried about nothing, and the NYPD was in that video, I been knew what time it was. I know how this shit work. When I told you me and my people left this shit alone, because we started to figure it out. When he first came out, pounds of weed outside, blood flags in the police car right there. When I knew the truth of New York, the truth of New York. No. Police and blood flags don't go hand in hand at all. No kind of way. So I'll tell y'all, man, he was trolling everybody from day one because I told you he was a human troll. The rainbow hair was also because he was a troll. He was the human troll, dog. That was his marketing scheme. I got him clear. Y'all didn't. I told you I was supposed to be a manager. I know talent. I know everything people do. I know their whole aura. I know their demographics. I know the whole shit. His whole role from the beginning was a troll, but y'all kept taking him serious. And that was the part of the whole joke. He's a troll, but all the blacks are going to take him serious, and they all going to be pissed off. They're going to be wrapped up in his shit. But meanwhile, he's going to troll them all, tell on them, and get away with the whole shit. In the end, and come back out again and keep trolling them. He's a fucking troll. Tekashi 6ix9ine is a fucking joker, y'all. He's like the Joker. That's who he is. I know the fuck he is. So you're going to see this one thing. You still didn't see no rapper put no finger on his ass, now did you? A rapper. I'm not talking about no fan. You didn't see no rapper put a finger on Tekashi yet, did they? There you have it. All right? You didn't see no big blood organization drop no bag on his fucking head, now did you? All right then, because that shit is shut down. So I'm going to tell you this before. The streets are dead. Snitches, you can come back outside. The other snitches outside, snitches, you can come back out. Ain't nobody going to do shit because the street's dead. Just know in the record books, that's who you are. The record books, see, the game is dead because the history books are now written. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The history books are closed. So all snitches come out. It's over. Meaning nobody can take your life because you snitch. Streets are dead now. Streets over. Finish. That was also proven to you when Alpo walked the streets of New York. They were showing you New York is soft. New York is a town of snitches now. And that's what they showed you Alpo walking around. Yeah. It's been a facade, y'all. Y'all the ones kept this shit going. Y'all still talk about snitching for content. No, happily all y'all the fucking snitches or you support a snitch. It's period. Period. Guess what else I know? Let me tell you another secret. I know a lot of y'all on YouTube work for the government because some of y'all commercials are different from others. For some of y'all, all y'all, let me tell y'all how YouTube exposed y'all. I'm telling y'all this shit, an algorithm. All y'all that work for the government, political ads pop up on y'all shit first. That's how they stuck it to a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all that work for the government, when you go live, a lot of political ads are placed on your channels. I told people all of this shit. I know all algorithm. I know who signed in contract by their commercials. I know who's original low level from commercials. All people that are subscribed to YouTube. Their channel is registered under certain ID numbers. Government ads come on their platform. See, that's the shit they don't know. When they be talking and running their mouth going live, they don't know their commercials expose who they are. Hey, bro, all your commercials are government commercials. Huh? Because you work for them. I'm going to just leave it at that, bro. I just want to keep letting y'all know y'all exposed, guys. Keep letting y'all know that. Meanwhile, Fat Joe's son and wife is struggling, y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all the truth, in my opinion. I ain't stupid. In my opinion, Fat Joe's wife ends clean as she portraying. So I'm with his son, but I ain't with that co-signing shit for Liza. No, I ain't with that part. Get it? I'm not. Because I know Fat Joe finessed her. I know he did. All right? And you're going to see. Reason why I'm telling you it was a game being played. See, when Big Pun died, Liza didn't go hard for Big Pun neither. She was quiet for a while. Which means she played a role. I think she was tricked into playing a role. I think it was shit set up where Fat Joe was supposed to do shit, but I think Fat Joe reneged some kind of way. I think he reneged. And that's what I think happened. I feel like once Fat Joe felt like that Big Pun shit was buried and he don't got to pacify Liza no more, his wife, I think that's when he cut ass off. I think all that shit was just pacifying shit, y'all. Tell you, man, because they stuck around too long. Just know this part. KHIA, see, when I kept telling you, when they was with Diddy the whole time, Florida. The freak off mansion is where? Florida. When they went down south, they was in Atlanta and Florida, Miami. When you deal with Miami, KHIA knows it all. Trina knows it all. They all know, y'all. They know about DJ Khaled. It is said, like I said, which I don't get, Diddy had a lot of parties. But the rumors on Fat Joe, he fucked with them youngsters. So all you got to know is KHIA is lighting his ass up of his behavior and the shit he been doing. And you know that mouth she got on her, she is not sparing him. She was goddamn spitting shit out a goddamn 125 miles per hour on his ass. She not fucking playing with him. All right? And while that's happening, he's getting banked from the right by Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi was on the Dancer platform, the Dancer Project. So I'm letting you know the exposure of New York rappers is going down 24/7. So since nobody from New York didn't take out their own trash, this is why everybody else got to take out their trash. But now they saying, yeah, it's all of y'all, man. Being that y'all didn't fight, y'all all with the same shit. This is all of y'all. That's why I look at all of y'all as the same. Yup. It is no coincidence. Like I say, I know what's up. I'm just going to leave it at that, man. That's why content is whack. You know why content is whack? They wanted to control everything so bad, y'all. They wanted me to just watch him. Fat Joe wanted me to watch him to the day I fucking die. They had to literally dispose of all competition, so we just watched them in the end. That's what's happening, y'all. No. Before I do that, I will just not watch nobody. I'm saying all of this because it's starting to take off now, full force. Why? Also, it is official. Reality has set in for the diddler. All party talks off the table. It's not going to happen. So he got his issue, meaning he now got the official statement. Ain't nobody, he ain't getting no pardon. So his ass will be in there. And like I said, while he's in there, all his friends are going to be buried. So when KHIA is going off on Fat Joe, I know what it's about. It's about bringing down the rest of the Diddy boys. Like I said, I know what's up. The rest of the Diddy boys shall catch the slaughter now. And I told y'all, America's behind it. See the flag? 6ix9ine asking, where's the money for Chris? The word is, Fat Joe, where is Big Pun's son money at? Let's go. Let's get to it. According to 6ix9ine, Fat Joe is the cap leader, and even his co-host Jadakiss doesn't always believe him. Everybody know, I even heard everybody know Fat Joe a liar, man. But who does he lie to? That's the whole point. You don't get when somebody lying to you, that's disrespect. When I kept saying, y'all kept talking about the white man lied to you. Nigga, Fat Joe done lied to you more than every American history book. Fat Joe is a bitch, he declared. If I crown myself the rat leader, he crowned himself as the cap leader. He didn't rob no 50 niggas at no gym. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Fat Joe, you a bitch. You captain of the cap. Like, even your co-host Jadakiss don't believe you. Niggas don't like the truth, so y'all make jokes to distract niggas. Thank you very much, 6ix9ine. Like I said, I don't gotta pick and choose. Truth is truth. He telling y'all the truth. He telling y'all the truth. God damn, if I'm a rat, they rats too. They ain't no better than me. Them niggas ain't better than me. Y'all think they better than me. Y'all run up under their ass. Them niggas just like me. He be telling y'all what it is. Telling you straight up. Niggas don't like the truth, so y'all make up jokes to distract niggas. Bingo. He continued. We know this nigga lying, right? If Fat Joe is not lying, the next person on the Dancer Project, bring Big PUNS, son. They telling them. They trying to say, bring Big PUNS. Start putting Big PUNS on these big-ass platforms to expose Fat Joe. So didn't I tell you weeks ago? Let's rewind it. I already showed you Gloria Velez coming out the woodworks. She just getting started. I was able to see Gloria Velez's name was not in this algorithm. The other day, her shit is in it now. When I tell you I know in this algorithm who ain't, I know in this algorithm who not. Yeah, she in the algorithm now. So the stew is just now cooking on their ass. When everything I've been telling y'all, I'm going to keep giving y'all the connection. You see Gloria Velez on one hand, Florida. KHIA, Florida. They got hits on them. It's just that they're working, and they're gonna keep working to distract y'all, so y'all won't know what's going on. Meanwhile, the campaign is full lit on them. Nope. This is why I keep disrespecting y'all. The whole country knows about Fat Joe, except for one group of people. This is why I keep telling y'all these terms. Until y'all stand up and slay somebody, until y'all stand on truth, guys, nobody's going to respect you. But at this point, it's too late already. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let a fake Puerto Rican claim Puerto Rico. You see, those are called real brown brothers. Those are real Latinos. Let's go. Let's look at Fat Joe. Once again, to show y'all dummies. Broad daylight in the summer heat. No. He's a fraud, y'all. Fat Joe's from the Bronx, but he's not a real Bronx person like Pun was. Pun was a real Bronx dude, a real Puerto Rican, a real rapper, a real gangster, a real ladies man, and he was about that life. Somehow, a clown named Fat Joey is still here talking about his rap stories. And every story he tells, he can't tell a story without a black man at all. He can't tell. He has done nothing in hip-hop without nobody black yet. He couldn't even do a fucking podcast. Sorry as fuck. That's why y'all sorry. I call y'all sorry because y'all supported sorry-ass niggas. That's how I knew y'all all was in the closet. Y'all have to support them. Y'all are all a part of NYPD, and y'all all must support y'all fucking role models. It's very simple. All right? That's right. Now let me show you something. COINTELPRO. The same program they had with the Black Panthers, the same program didn't stop. They gave it to the rappers. The category contains. So what's the situation for COINTELPRO to target your ass? The category contains people and organizations. That's why it's very important for you niggas to always be in organizations. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Niggas was never, look, y'all, this is my point. Born and raised here. You get it? Social security number, all that. I'm this. Whole life, spending whole shit. I'm this, I'm that. Only difference between me and you niggas, I finished that shit by 24, shit like that. I knew who the fuck I was. I did all that. I'm this shit when I was a teenager, y'all. 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. I'm discovering shit. I'm learning. But by a certain age, I figured the shit out. No, niggas are still in their 50s, 40s, don't know what the fuck they are, y'all. But what happened? They kept joining organization, want to be down, organization, because they the lost tribe. The lost tribe always been trying to find themselves by joining organization. So the last bit that they were so fucking lost, only culture they came up with them was hip hop. And they said, you guys hear your culture. Yo, y'all, this shit funny. They spent their whole life chasing culture. They could never find it, so they gave them hip hop. So they shut the fuck up. Here's your culture. All right? And that's the culture, y'all, to this day. Why am I saying that? Because, y'all, they kept joining organizations. So you are always going to be watched by the gov. The category contains people in organizations who have been confirmed targets of the U.S. Anti-Americans. Let's read. Program started by Mr. J. Edgar, okay? Y'all know about it, but I'm letting you know it didn't ever stop. Let's look at some of the people that we were taught to worship and stick to their scripts forever. But you didn't know, following all these scripts, you will forever be in the terrorist category. The Black Liberation Army, the Black Panther, all the same, Communist Party, Congress of Racial Equality, Ku Klux Klan. Told you they been got dismantled. What's under the Klan? The Moorish Science Temple of America, the Moors, the same ones that kept telling you to change your fucking name. And I told you, anybody that changed their government name and you're classified under that shit, you going somewhere else. Told you already. The Nationalist Party of Puerto Rico. Let me show you the Nationalist Party of Puerto Rico. The Nationalist Party of Puerto Rico is right here. When you got too many people from Puerto Rico coming together, representing one nation, I told you, you're a threat. When you guys in the Bronx with all them guns and you getting all this money and you got power, you a threat. We need someone to watch them. I can't believe how naive y'all been all these decades, man. That's why your whole life, out of all nations, it's only one group of people. Their life is based on fucking organizations. And what come organizations, y'all? Books. Their whole life is brainwashed by organization, books, and documentaries from the 60s. That's it. But I want y'all to see Bunchy Carter, which will later be known as one of the founders or the knowledge. Look, man, the Black Panther beliefs and knowledge got infused into the gangs, which made gangbanging always labeled as anti-terrorist society criminal. It always been that. But now, you are getting locked up according to your classification. You niggas kept thinking ICE is for foreigners. But I fucking told you, it's for illegals. It's for all criminals. Look at ICE, asshole, as illegal criminal enterprises. It could be that as well. But you niggas just know race. But you won't get. All of this shit is fantasy land. You know why? None of these organizations were ever going to overthrow shit. All these organizations was never going to do a goddamn thing. But it's called fantasizing. It was called romanticism, that one day you guys are going to uprise and overthrow some shit. Taught in the 60s by fucking agents. Eldridge Cleaver, all of them niggas were agents. That's why you're going to see all of them were compromised criminals at one point. This was a teaching that comes from the fucking 60s. Keep telling you dumb niggas that. It was a teaching of failure promoted. Lyndon B. Johnson, all of them was behind that shit. The 60s, you were taught revolution. 70s, you were taught independence through, we're going to get this money, organization. No, y'all, the whole 1900s was a virtual mental program, which was really paperwork bondage for the same people that got taken out of cuffs. They put together all these organizations, which will later be their fucking traps and handcuffs. They will make them prisoners of belief systems that don't fucking work, which will later on in 2025, the new world, will have them all obsolete of the new world because they would not stop their old beliefs of failure. I was in the world of failure. I woke up out of the shit. Nobody told me to go against the grain. I wasn't raised to believe that shit. I called myself being smart. I called myself going outside, learning this new shit. I called myself coming back home, telling my people stop eating pork. I called myself some smart motherfucker, but somehow ended up a fucking zero in the end because I kept believing that shit. Then when I grew up, I understood, man, all that shit fucking fake. It's a trap. They know you're going to pick one, nigga. You're going to either be a gangbanger, you're going to pick one. Either way, they all lead to the same road. Fucking failure. Because your ancestors in this country that were fucking homeowners, they didn't promote none of that shit. They didn't teach that. They didn't believe in that. In the 60s, they raised blacks to rebel on their fucking household. And how they got blacks to rebel on their household, they started giving niggas misinformation. So when niggas went home, I ain't with that Christian Bible shit. I ain't with that Jesus stuff. I'm this. I'm a black power. I'm this. I'm that. I ain't no Uncle Tom. I ain't going to no college. I'm going to be on the fucking streets. I'm going to be with these guns. I'm going to be a fucking bum, losing ass nigga, fucking bitches with no money. Ain't going to have shit. You going to be a revolutionary, but you going to be a broke ass nigga. You going to be a revolutionary, but you still going to be scared of fucking white men. You ain't going to look at me in their eyes. You going to still snitch when you get caught. You ain't no fucking man. You's a bitch. You know why? Because you were brainwashed. All movements don't teach you how to be successful, nigga. Did you learn that yet? Why you think you ain't got no businesses, dummy? Because you kept joining broke-ass organizations. These organizations were filtered and formed so you always stay fucking broke. Did any of these organizations build community? No. What they do, get niggas in prison. 2025, y'all. I told you there's no more secrets. There's no more ignorance. They didn't want to accept their whole life was fucking Santa Claus. Get it? Let's go. America's lost generation. Why Americans have no economic future. Now we're going to get into the realest talk of this episode. Screw Fat Joe and all that. Huh? America's lost generation. Now I'm going to get into this shutdown shit. When I tell you everybody's affected, they already came for everybody without fucking. Yo, so many people owe. I told y'all the reason why a lot of people go homeless, because anybody did not acknowledge them student loans started getting garnished. And you got people got degrees and big shit. You got people that owed a lot of money. I owed them from school. I went to barber school. I owed them money. I've been paying my shit. You get it? I've been paying all my shit. But I only owe them $20,000. Some people owe $100,000. Some people owe $200,000. Some people owe $80,000. Some people owe $50,000, and they have not been paying. They've been delinquent, and they getting garnished. And what y'all don't fucking get, once they garnish you, they not gonna stop. Your life is done, and that's gonna happen. So, when I tell y'all this is about everybody, a lot of those people went to college, had good jobs, making good money. Guess what else? They were woke too. A lot of woke people had good jobs. But guess what? They wasn't paying their student loans. They said this is as of yesterday, y'all. Student loan default cliff is coming. Millions of Americans are in trouble with their student loans, but the Department of Education remains largely shuttered during the government shutdown. Told you it's a lot going on. When I got this information, I've been told all of y'all straight up, you better check in with student aid. Guess how a lot of people getting jammed up with this college shit? Because I told this one dude, he worked on cars and shit, this dude I know, and I was like, yo, they come with people with that school shit. He was like, yo, I ain't pay my shit neither. This is what I'm trying to tell a lot of y'all. You fucking took the loan out 10 years ago. Whenever. But you might have moved from the address where you get your mail. You've been getting mail for years, but you've been ignoring it. Guess how much you in debt now? And you're not going to escape this debt. I told you, they got it where nobody's going to escape. So I kept telling you, I can't feel sorry for poor people. God damn it, I had to pay back pay. God damn it, I owe 20 bands. You going to pay it for me, nigga? All right then. Told you, I ain't feeling sorry for nobody. Everybody got to say their own ass for the shit you did. I had to keep it real. Damn, bro, you was making money. You was not paying the shit. You was making money, but you forgot to work out a payment plan. You didn't do it. So I can't be no bitch. Got to man up, bro. Got to handle that. Yo, y'all bitches crying. This ain't right. This ain't right. When you gonna fucking admit it, grown up? You did fuck up. You did fuck shit. You did a lot of playing around, and now it's coming back to bite your ass. Hey, y'all. What they say? What don't kill you make you stronger. I know how to get motivated. Goddamn, if I got to owe an extra $200, I got to grind an extra $1,000. Fuck it. I'm going to be motivated. That's what I do. So look, I want y'all to understand nobody's spared. So you can have a good job, a career, but if you owe that student loan, boy, oh boy, cuz, goddamn it, people owe loans for 20 years like a goddamn house. That means you're going to be getting garnished for 20 years. And you're not going to be able to say, well, I just give you this, I give. Nope. They got that shit set up slick, y'all. If you say you miss a payment, y'all notice the house bills like this now. I told you, they got hip to everybody abusing. So now when you pay late on the bill, you just pay interest. But guess how the student loan works? You miss a payment? No, we don't want the payment you missed. We want the whole shit. Say your payment a month, $200. You fuck around. Oh shit, I forgot to pay. Here go to $200. No, we don't want that. We want the whole $400 next month. You missed 2 months? Well, next month we want the whole $600. That's how they plan that shit. No, we don't want that $100 you're trying to give us. That shit will literally deny your paying. If you trying to partial pay, they don't want that shit. I swear to God. It could be $1,000. You try to get them $700, $800. Nope. You want the whole $1,000. That's how they playing this shit. I told you they're not fucking playing. What else? They gave full warning on everything. This is what I keep telling everybody, what me and others know. Shout out to everybody that's up. What y'all not getting with these systems, being that y'all are so racist, being that y'all have degrees at watching bullshit content, this is why y'all don't know shit. 2-3 years before this man came in office, he said exactly what he's going to do. He said exactly, I'm going to clean up all these cities. A lot of Americans owe a lot of money. The economy is fucked up. All the foreigners taking all the money. Shit is crumbling. Shit. He said exactly what he was going to do. So I'm seeing videos, everybody, they said in Memphis, y'all, this is the word in Memphis. They said in Memphis, all the motherfuckers scared they ain't coming outside now. So it's a lot of black people going live online saying, where y'all at now? Where y'all at with the skit? Where y'all at with the weapons? I saw one black woman with her child. She was speaking how happy she is her child can play outside. Didn't I tell you all this shit getting cleaned up? So mothers, you can come back outside with your kids. You raising your kids in the house is not normal. It's making them be fucking animals like animals in a barn. That's right. They want all y'all to be animals in the barn raising your fucking puppies. So I'm letting y'all know everything was said already. But Negroes and niggas outside, everybody didn't believe the shit. They kept talking and talking and talking. And elections. They wasn't preparing. It's a year later. That man been elected. It's a year later. He said he was going to do 2 years before he came in. So that's why I keep telling y'all, everybody that voted, people that didn't vote, people that know what's going on. When I told you, if you can comprehend, everybody that voted knows the truth. They knew what agenda was coming. Everything to this day is no surprise to everybody that voted for him. Everybody that knows the present state of this country is not surprised. It's only you guys that will sleep. Only you ones that went against the grain. Only you ones that were fucking just dumb. Because it don't matter what side you was on, you got forewarning. And all you supposed to know is, I got to get my shit together. Fuck that. I got to get my shit together. If you don't like him, you supposed to be the main one saying, that motherfucker come office, I'm going to have my shit straight. But you didn't do that. You just kept talking and talking and typing. You didn't know your money game was going to get tested. Your money game getting tested now, y'all. Not your fucking big mouth. Your money game. Big bank take little bank. Everybody with little bank, you're going to fucking sink. That's where we at. America's lost generation. Now, let's go into it because I'm showing you the school aspect. which means this will be what? Working people. Debt. And they're going to get garnished. That's what they're doing now, y'all. The shutdown, they are reevaluating everything and how they're going to deal with people. What else they talking about how they're going to deal with? Section 8. Everything I'm also showing y'all, keep this in mind. Every country has come here and taken advantage of all these systems. So let me clarify that as well. This student aid payback is mainly for foreigners as well. You motherfuckers came here, you went to Harvard, you went to Yale, you went to all of our colleges, but somehow y'all getting paid off these jobs, but you bastards didn't pay that money back. So I know how it works. This is what I'm assuming. This is what I assume, my whole point. I know this shit is to get everybody, but y'all not getting the most people that have been going to y'all colleges have been foreign. Didn't I show you when I said HBCUs is not just black people no more? I showed you all races. I showed you all races on these campuses. They were coming here getting all of this good education while Americans were being fucking educated online, being dumb as fuck. That's what happened. So being a lot of them got degrees, they are now making 6 figures. But they wasn't paying their fucking debt. And some of them ran back home. So this is the sticky to everybody that ran off. You will forever be an American debt. Don't come back to this country. See that? You're never going to come back here and live. So this is for a lot of shit. But like I keep telling y'all, the only problem is Americans getting caught up in all this shit. Now, Americans were being deviant. Americans wasn't the main abusers. But Americans had the biggest mouths. So you know what, Americans, you ain't spared neither. You're going to suffer a little bit. But this is my opinion, because I know how this shit works. Everybody that paid their student money, you're going to get tax breaks. So even though you got to pay that money, don't worry. They're going to have it where you're going to get something out the deal, where you're going to get a percentage back out your... It's going to help you on them taxes. Trust me on that, bro. If you got to kick out that money when it's time to file, it's going to come in handy. I know, that's why I say, I'm a taxpayer citizen. I know the laws of this country. I don't think like a dumb nigga no more. I know what's up. So everybody that paid their school shit, you're going to get tax breaks. Same way, everybody, if you would have just paid for daycare a certain way, you're going to get a certain tax break. I told you, all the smart people know what to do. The smart people know, don't complain, don't cry, just handle your shit. You get it back on the back end. And then guess what else they going to do? I already going to assume after a while, the people paying their shit, they probably going to give forgiveness. That's it. The people that been paying on their shit on time, keep it up to date, they're going to give forgiveness or decrease it. Trust me, man. I know what's up. Know why I know? Because they also got to keep good shit in the cut. They got to keep hero shit in the cut. Know why? Because one day, if you come out and say, everybody that had to pay, you're going to get a break, they know that's going to get them a good look. So they always leave certain shit for good breaks. You know what I'm saying? Like when they leave out, cut a stimulus check for them. Yeah, I dragged their ass, but give them a check. George Bush did that. So they're going to do a little good shit. But as of now, people got to put up or shut up, like I said. They don't want to hear nothing. What else is being said? Okay, I'm giving y'all all the patterns of America right now as we speak. Why the government shut down? Student loan cliff is coming. I got the news flash. Zillow has made it public. People insert, everybody got a house, depending on where you live at. It's a fact in the next 5 years, your house percentages are going to be dropping from 10 to 20% every year. In certain people's houses right now as we speak, it's guaranteed to lose value in the next 5 years, up to 50% value. Yes. And then some places, value going up, but you have to know what states. Also, they talking about how rent is, meaning places are being evacuated. Places are so empty, they even dropping rent. A lot of places are ghost towns, y'all. I'm telling you, America has folded. And I want y'all to get this clear too. Please, because when you hear me snapping and talking certain shit, it's because of all the shit that be on my timeline, y'all. Hold up. It be from the shit on my timeline. Hold up. Here we go with this shit. Here go the bullshit, y'all. Let me make this clear, y'all. Make this clear real quick. When I be snapping, it because of the shit on my timeline, y'all. It is so much janky content spreading so much fake ass propaganda. That's what I be talking about. Now, y'all see YouTube acting up. Let me speed it up. Okay. From education, money. You're talking about Section 8. But it is more people that's not from here been abusing that shit the past years. Now, what else they talking about? RV. Now, remember when I said every fad was pushed on TikTok? They followed. Remember y'all saw the RV craze, right? Then I showed you everybody homeless in their RV. Now you're looking at everybody had to sell their RV. So what's happening is 4 million RVs got dumped, meaning everybody had to cash out on their RVs. Everybody that followed social media is going to burn. So you got it right here. Look, student loan debt, Section 8, RV, which means repos and sold, bank. These are some of the things they are evaluating now. See, they got to evaluate how they going to handle Section 8. How we going to handle the student loan shit. How we going to handle EBT. Because I'm going to get into everything in a minute, y'all. I'm about to get into everything. But like I said, you see it right here, right? Everybody's cashing out the RVs, which mean what? Homeless. Millions of Americans was following online, y'all. 4 million RVs dumped. So I wanted people to know I'm not against people. I wanted y'all to understand the way this country is built. You have to live a certain way or it's not going to work in your favor anyway. It doesn't matter. It's not going to work for you. This is all the shit I had to learn, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's no shortcuts to this shit. So all of these things were promoted during the pandemic because they kept the economy going. And that's why y'all was tricked to get RVs, but then the gas went up. And then on the other hand, y'all were tricked to go get CDLs, and then the gas went up because you kept being inspired by online fake ass shit. Tell you, man, well, y'all can get to y'all fucking head. The past years, everything online was fake. Not some things, everything. If you can look at it like that, you'll get it clear. Tell them, Joe, Money Bad Joe. That's my bro. When I be trolling their ass. This is reality, y'all. To show and prove to y'all, a lot of people in America are perpetrating fraud. This has nothing to do with poor people. The people that got money, they're getting rocked the most. America became woke, but they wasn't stacking their money and they wasn't paying their bills and they was not ready for 2026. Total mortgages. Americans hold about 86.47 million mortgages with a total debt of $12.94 trillion. Do you see this shit? 86.47 mortgages. With a total debt of 12 trillion. This is reality, from the rich to the poor. I've been telling y'all this. Americans have been talking too much. They actually started to base their life on politics, talking, typing, parties, hookah lounges, watching fucking janky knockoffs, and donating on channels. They just spent their whole life doing that shit. Talking, going live. Just, yo, y'all, this shit is for real, man. So when y'all kept talking about the numbers, population, you kept saying, they're going to do this, they're going to do it. No, one thing you didn't say, people going to do it to themselves. The alarming rise of mental health distress among coverages. You see that? Summarized news? When I gave you the symbol, the signs of all real news now. Now, something I got to say I did not acknowledge. I didn't acknowledge that this whole medical shit that they working out, a lot of that medical stuff is going to affect a lot of people that got sex changes. People that got sex changes, people that need their medication for these things, hormone, certain things, they the ones under the most risk of this shit, y'all. That's what I get, because I didn't get why the rainbow community was so frantic, why they were so scared, because they trying to scare people. It's people gaslighting the shit to scare them. But I forgot that they the main ones needed. But my point is this: if I didn't do my homework and I didn't know a lot of people was in these rainbow programs, I wouldn't have got it clear. A lot of people joined these rainbow programs. I kept telling y'all, it's not disrespectful, y'all. A lot of black people joined the rainbow programs to get free housing, y'all, to get free food, to get free money. Y'all didn't get a lot of black people classified as GAY, also claimed mental issues with stories of them being abused so they could get disability checks, free housing, and be taken care of. A lot of blacks did it. I will say this: a lot of blacks did it organically, but a lot of blacks did it to cheat the system, men and women. A lot of women disguise themselves as, yes, that's what happened, y'all. I already covered all this shit, but I didn't get it. I didn't get that the government shutdown is affecting all of them. Now I'm going to show y'all the truth of the government shutdown. What I already was telling y'all. It's only being shut down because people was abusing the systems, y'all. So like I said, the plan is to see who gonna make it. They know the good people gonna make it. They know the frauds gonna fall. So, yes, y'all. You see this right here? No laughing and joking. This what happened. I kept telling y'all ain't want to believe it. It's men like this that's in these programs. So look at it like this. He gets out of prison, or he about to come home. He don't got shit. You know you come out of home. Do you know how many men don't have nothing to come home to? Yeah, all the gay men in jail don't have no woman to come home to. They don't have a woman. The gay men in jail come home with nothing. No house to go to, no woman, because they wasn't talking to woman their whole bed. It's a lot of reasons to tell men behavior, y'all. Y'all just didn't know that shit. When a man come home with nothing, now I'm talking about the 10, he was being fruity in prison. That mean he wasn't contacting no woman, no love letters. He wasn't talking. He had nothing to come home to. No such thing as come out of prison with nothing, because it's going to be a woman waiting for that hardwood. Trust and believe that. No, the gay men come home with nobody, y'all. They come home like they went in. So, with a lot of things, I know all cities had this program. New York City, San Francisco, Philly, Jersey, Miami. Everywhere had this program. When you get out of prison, you don't got shit, right? So they had a program in prison. When they come home, same way they make sure you got social service, same way they make sure you got Medicaid. They were in gay programs, y'all, were going to prisons. LGBTQ program, same way churches go to prison. All 501c3 tax exempt organizations go to prisons. But what y'all didn't know, they didn't want you to know, was a lot of gay organizations were going to prisons. And what? Recruiting. And part of it is they had to go there to look out for their inmates. So certain inmates that were rainbow being mistreated, the organizations would go there. But what these guys didn't want you to know, the thugs, they were joining rainbow organizations for housing, for benefits. Because a lot of them didn't want to be homeless. So when you saw a lot of men online, did you see a lot of men online playing? Guess what they were doing? Coming home gay, working online, social media content creators. Everybody that's in a government program, content creators. Because that was their side hustle money. Yes, y'all. All this shit been exposed. Just that y'all been asleep. I told you I don't talk politics. I just know it. I know everything all regimes was about. So like I said, the real people came out and got married. Which, when I say fake rainbow, they are the poor, broke blacks that can't take care of themselves. When I said, yeah, they rainbow, but they fake rainbow. Because the real rainbow people in love, and they are functioning couples. To prove you guys are fucking lost. You can't even take care of yourself as a gay man, bro. You're fucking sorry. Also told a lot of y'all you're sorry. You can't even get a lover as gay. You're sorry, y'all. Because you always join organization. But this is what I want y'all to see.
People like him, they the main ones online talking that black talk. So I'm gonna tell y'all another secret. You don't gotta believe me. And it's sad I gotta say this. I'm always tell y'all the truth, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I don't want to say it. Whenever somebody doing too much black talk, I automatically assume you're GAY now. That's how much I know it goes hand in hand. That's how much I know now. So these are the programs a lot of men are in, y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. And a lot of these men are content creators because they're on disability. They don't got to work, but they will get money online. Just like ladies, y'all saw a lot of men acting like they playing. Remember all the men you see act like they clowning, dressing up? No, they was doing that shit for real. Because guess what? When you in that program, you got to participate. So if I get into a gay program, say if I'm straight, I got to still act like that. Because I got to keep the check coming in. I got to take the meds. I got to see the doctor. That's why I told you. This shutdown is for the fake gay people, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All the fake ones, this to shake their ass down. It's a shakedown, y'all. So I'm telling you, the real people, you don't got nothing to worry about. This is a shakedown for all the fake people. Let me give you an example of gay people. Sorry to use those words. These people like him that infiltrate y'all, trying to take y'all shit. When I said it's fake rainbow people that came in the rainbow community to steal their money. Once you have people that found out they gave away free money if you rainbow, a lot of blacks joined because of that shit. But they come in our face front like I got this crib, I'm straight. No, nigga, you in a fucking program, bro. And see, it's like okay, people on disability, you know you gotta prove to them you take your meds. Well, when you're in a gay program, you gotta prove to them you're gay. So a lot of time when I said a lot of them gonna be in character mode, when I say shit like they gotta show their colors, they have to show their gay affiliations for their gay organizations, or their money gonna get cut. That's a lot of content creators, guys. I'm not playing with you. A lot of content creators get disability checks under this disguise. I was abused when I was young. I got fondled. Get it? That's what been happening. So this shakedown is to catch a lot of criminal thugs hiding under the rainbow community. When I said the revelation now is the so-called tough dogs that been participating in this shit, also financially benefiting off it. That's what been happening, y'all. So think all the men that can't take care of themselves. You think all the men that never worked a job. You think all them so-called straight men, somehow they never got it right. You're not looking at a lot of these men in their 30s, 40s, 50s, no college degree, no high school diploma, they dropouts, no resume, no nothing. They've been selling their ass, y'all. That's why I told you prison is a grooming system. Because they go to prison, they come home with nothing, and they join organization. An organization shall flip them throughout the nation. And that's why it's like that. Okay? Let's go. Now, this the realest shit ever, y'all. Tell a friend, tell a friend. This the realest shit ever I've been telling y'all. It's out the closet, y'all. It's out the bag. Everybody on social service, your ass is about to be tracked and checked, whether you like it or not. At least 27 states turned over sensitive data about food stamp recipients to USDA. Guess what they're doing? They doing a shakedown to see everybody that been selling their shit. Anybody that been abusing their food stamps, kiss that shit goodbye. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you've been abusing your shit, don't even wait on it. That's the homework they doing right now. They going to see exactly what you've been buying, exactly what y'all been doing. And guess what? They going back years and years and years. That's what this homework is about. Part of it is, no, I'm going to tell you again. At least 27 states turned over sensitive data about food stamps. Where was they selling food stamps on? Social media. Where all those welfare people get their fucking phone from? When I told you, majority of people online, I know who the fuck they are because I know when they came online. What I'm trying to tell y'all, when this man gave out phones, the internet became something else back then. All my people that been online before that, all my people that only was online through a computer, we all know once you phone Negroes got on here, y'all fucking destroyed it, became something else. So my phone Negroes, I love y'all to death, but guess what? Y'all had no clue those phones you got for social service was going to track your fucking life because y'all been being tracked. This what y'all didn't do. A lot of y'all started y'all Facebook on the same phone. But you dummies never change your email account. So a lot of y'all had the same Facebook from back then to now. All y'all being tracked. I've been telling y'all this shit. You don't believe it? Y'all been being tracked so much. This is why I've been telling y'all they had to build new databases. They had to build new databases for y'all. They going into that shit for the past, I think they said back to 2012 or some shit. How far does your Facebook timeline go back? All right then. No, y'all, people done shot themselves in the head because they wouldn't stop. Everybody that know for a fact you've been selling your shit, if you know for a fact you've been promoting it on Facebook, don't even wait on it. Next step, you better hope them niggas don't start saying y'all owe that money back and y'all gonna get locked up for fraud. They wouldn't stop, bro. They wouldn't stop. So I said there's a lot of reasons why this happening. A lot of reasons. It's because of that goddamn Instagram, y'all. It's because of Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. That's what did it to them, y'all. They didn't know how to be like back in the day. Keep all your business to yourself. Family, your community they don't got a physical business, and they don't got no business. They don't even know how to shut the fuck up. Once y'all didn't know how to shut the fuck up, y'all was never going to have a business. You can't even keep a secret. So, it was secrets of y'all communities that made y'all work. See what made y'all powerful? Y'all had y'all own secrets. And that's it. Y'all had secrets called, well, stay in this house, don't go nowhere. So once y'all started running y'all mouth online, y'all actually destroy y'all own codes. Y'all codes of America always been, shh. Y'all was like that from slavery. Shh. But y'all flipped it. Y'all started being the biggest talkers. So we just started listening more. Like, oh shit, they telling everything. We didn't know that. We didn't know that. We didn't know that. Oh shit. That's what y'all did. And everything with a database. So when they say everything you say and use will be, everything you say in the court of law will be used against you, you never wanted to respect Facebook as part of the law. But I did. I did. I did. I didn't put Facebook in my government name till I had to. And I had 5,000 friends on Facebook back in 2016, bro. I've been on Facebook, and that's just because I was in the shop. The maximum friends was 5,000 on Facebook. I been had that. Because the truth is, my real friends know me by my real name, bro. I got street names, but my real people know me by my name. Yes. So, being that y'all told everything, they're going to be calling all those record books. See that? That's all the database they're going to be going through. See what you said. You said, okay, it's her turn to get it. We want to let her get it? Let's check her out. Go to her Facebook page, see what she been doing. Oh, hell no. She ain't get her stamps back. Cancel that shit. That's how it's going to be. I'm saying, no. Everybody that got caught selling their shit, you will pick up your food in a box. That's what's going to happen, y'all. Like back in the day, you got to go pick that shit up. You ain't special. Back in the day, had to get that welfare cheese, all that shit, bro. You going to stand on that line now. Y'all ain't appreciate shit, right? You have to go pick the box up. I think the people that did scam going to get their card back. And I think everybody proved as a scammer, they got to eat out of boxes, y'all. They're going to pick up that box with that powdered milk and that fucking cheese. I'm dead serious, y'all. They ain't going to let nobody starve, but they ain't going to get no card back. And they going to get kicked out. Guess what else? You wasn't thinking, lady. You got caught scamming welfare. Now we can kick you out of public housing. Sorry. Somebody else need that crib. Lady, guess what else they got proof? Guess what else they doing on y'all? You get food stamps, lady. Guess what else? They check their database, Facebook. You do hair too. You do hair. You charge how much? You put your prices on there too. So you mean to tell me this woman was charging $300 a month for braids, and she how many hair? We checked the DMs. We saw her customers, and she was getting stamps. She ain't getting that shit back. See how easy it is? Lady, you get stamps, right? You were selling clothes. Remember? All of your Facebook timeline. Remember? Hey, lady, remember you said you do taxes on your timeline and you get stamps? Are you getting it now? All the same database, y'all. Guess what else in the database? I do the PPP loans. I do PPP loans. I do PPP loans. You get food stamps, lady? Guess you done fucked up. Been telling y'all niggas, the way the books will be written, this is for the world to understand. These people took themselves out from social media. This shit was the illest shit ever happened. Yo, family, y'all heard about all the wars, right? Rome, Greece. You heard about every war. Vietnam, World War I, World War II. This shit was fought with social media. Where's this thing called? They're going to all blow their own head off. And that's what they did. That's what they did. You know what they did? You heard about how they went against the natives and they gave them all guns? They did that to y'all. They gave y'all all social media, but it was called a live button. But you had no clue that live button was going to be your detonator. Ever since y'all started going live, that was the fucking end of y'all. But you didn't get that part. Y'all been dying more since live was created. Y'all been beefing more. Y'all been telling more, talking more, exposing more, and doing less work and doing less getting shit done. That live button tricked y'all all. And guess what else? It was people watching the lives. It was welfare people watching welfare people all day. Then I tell you, how long on this channel I told you, I know the hood. The hood wake up at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, everybody's up watching videos all fucking day. When I said the celebrities start at 10. That's how it always been. No, y'all been in a big bubble. Now that shit got bust. No, y'all, it was called you put yourself in this trap. Each month, close to 42 million Americans rely on SNAP. 42 million, which used to be known as food stamps. The U.S. Department of Agriculture framed the data demand as necessary to accomplish the administration goal of identifying and eliminating waste, fraud, and abuse. I told you that's what it's about. It's only about fraud and abuse. People that are wasting shit. You kept giving your card away, you ain't getting it back. That's simple. They investigated everybody's ass right now as we speak. The same way you know how we wait on taxes in the IRS, we combing through our taxes, we wait to get paid. They doing the same as that procedure. They combing through that shit. Look at, okay, y'all, everybody that depends on this shit, look at it like tax money. They handling this shit just like your tax payback. Get it? It's just like that. If you straight, you're going to get your shit back. You're going to be all right. But if you not, you're going to be fucked up. So that's why I was telling a lot of y'all, don't keep playing this make-believe game. Keep it real with yourself. If you know goddamn well you was selling them, if you know for a fact you was doing dirt, don't wait on them. You're going to be fucked up. You better do something. Also, that's what they're doing. This is also a way to pressure y'all. If the strike started, if the shutdown was the 1st of October, they gave a lot of y'all a chance to get a fucking job by November. It's a test for that too. It's a wing off. It's a lot of shit, y'all. It be so many different dimensions that go down. It's a lot of things. They know this is going to push some people to go work. And hopefully they looking at it like, when you get your first check, you ain't going to want that welfare no more anyway. You going to work it now. So they know the strong going to make it. But all of the illegals were getting benefits. All of the illegals. And guess what? The illegals was getting all benefits, y'all. They were getting benefits just because they came to the country. Some of them was getting benefits coming disguised as farmers. I'm a farmer. I ain't got shit. I get room and board, free room and board. They had so much shit they was doing just to cut their water off. Planes grounded, troops on ground, cut their food off. Illegals. Hey, your wife and kids here, we finna starve them out. You gonna come out their house. A lot of them are hiding in different places. I know what's up. This to break their ass, y'all. This is to expose all criminals. Hey, young thugs, you on welfare, ain't you, bro? You in the house with all those guns, huh? Well, eventually, y'all gonna have to come out. They're gonna come out eventually. That's what's going on. They said in Memphis, they say the same black gangsters that were terrorizing that shit, they say they ass all hiding now. Yo, y'all, some of y'all might have saw it. I saw a series of Memphis people trolling and dragging everybody. I'm going to be honest. The good blacks of Memphis have been popping out, trolling them niggas. You know what they saying? Yeah, bro, where y'all at now? Why y'all not at the liquor store now? Why y'all ain't outside with y'all ski masks and y'all fucking extra clips? Where y'all at now? No, the real troops on ground. Where you niggas at? They saying them young boys scared as fuck. They said they scared. Everybody said, y'all were terrorizing the city all this time. Where the fuck y'all at? Because y'all, black slaughter was their program. They're only trained to slaughter black. Told you, they talk that black talk, but they fucking scared of white man. Don't try to ever get that twisted. The more they talk about white people, the more they really be scared of their ass. That's right. Scared as fuck. A lot of reasons why they don't got no job, it ain't because they stupid. They just scared to sit there and look somebody white in the face. They scared. A lot of them just be scary, y'all. But yo, y'all, they say y'all been terrorizing this shit with a fuck. They say them niggas in Memphis are hiding like little girls. Scared. After they were terrorizing the shit. So people trolling them. And people outside like, where y'all at? Well, that shit y'all were doing. Y'all niggas ain't outside. Where y'all at? Y'all motherfuckers act like you want to kill me at the liquor store. Where y'all at? I seen a woman outside with a kid playing. She said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm kind of happy. Her son over there playing and shit. She on the porch and looking like Memphis, sunny as hell. They were happy, y'all. Because you know what I kept trying to tell y'all? Y'all are just trained to keep taking up for criminal shit. But you always forget about the good people, man. Even when I was outside, I always worried about the good people. Because they the ones that get the short end of the stick, and it's not their fucking fault. You dummies got beef. It's not their fault they got to hear your gunshots. It's not their fault when they bust their ass and they ain't got shit, can't come outside. Your neighborhoods became terrorism because you were terrorizing your own people, assholes. Fucking dumb as fuck. Grandmothers, grandfathers had to die seeing death, hearing gunshots. A lot of our people died before their time because they were fucking heartbroken. Fucking dummies. The people that bust their ass to bottom holes in Memphis, they didn't fucking think they fucking generation was gonna be killers. Y'all don't fucking get it because you were trained to be terrorists. Every black that owned their home in Memphis was a goddamn American. You want to put race on it, you call it Black American, assholes. That whole Memphis was built on real Black Americans. That's why I say Black American, Black folk. The real Black Americans are the ones that helped build this whole shit. That is the part that's not going to get thrown out. Y'all can throw it out because you come from shit. Like I said, the homeowners, all these years, y'all not looking at. If I was a homeowner in Memphis, I fucking suffered 20 years as a fucking homeowner. I never actually got a chance to enjoy my fucking home. Swear to God, man. And y'all kept thinking that street shit was cool, bro. No, because you a selfish bitch now. And that's why you like penis. Selfish men in the end will like penis. Men that don't care about nobody else, they love fucking penis. All right? That's why y'all love sticks, right? Guns, penises. Right? That's who you are, penis lovers. You love jail stories. You love firearms. Penis. Meanwhile, you don't care about no elders. Miss me with all that black talk. You don't care about nobody that bust their ass to get what they got. No, y'all whole shit is always champion the poor. The poor. Sometimes the poor is motherfuckers ain't shit. Sometimes motherfuckers are poor by choice. But you always forget about the people that work hard. The people that work hard and still ain't got shit. You forget about them, don't y'all? This is why all y'all getting flushed down the toilet, y'all. 42 million Americans rely on SNAP. Just leave it right there. 2020 something still relying on people to put food in their fucking mouth. Sound like a fucking animal to me. Sound like a fucking goat. Sound like a dog, a cat, a fucking bird. All right, they a fucking fish tank. I ain't spare nobody. Fuck out of here. Mouth's too big. You ain't looking at the fact you can't feed yourself now. That's fucking horrible. Why? Y'all, you mean to tell me you don't know how to buy no sandwiches? No, y'all stop eating certain shit. You too good for sandwiches. Y'all don't cook fucking meals. You don't make spaghetti. You don't know how to do shit. That's why you're fucking dumb and you're going to starve. No. Don't nobody need no standard survival because food don't cost that much. I'm talking about when you know how to cook and what to make. Motherfucker, I make a pot of oodles and noodles with some fucking chicken cut up in that bitch. Feed my family off that. Throw some onions and shit. No, y'all fucking dumb. That's why. Yo, people back in the day, they need welfare before the 60s. I got all my family history. My family wasn't on no fucking welfare because they ain't have to be. That shit did not start till the 60s, y'all. It was a plan to put y'all in a prison forever. So to the day, y'all waiting on the war. Y'all waiting on the wardener to give y'all food. You're waiting on the officers to bring y'all food to this fucking day. But the truth is, you don't come from that, y'all. Your peoples were Americans that did what they were supposed to do. Stay out the way, mind their fucking business, and whatever they did, stayed in their household. Whatever they did, hanky-panky, whatever. If they was in the closet, it was in the closet. Whatever they did. Get high, they kept it to themselves. You did opposite. You did opposite. You did opposite. Therefore, you're going to pay for that shit. That's it. So, now let me give y'all the proof of the tracking. Everybody with EBT, your ass being tracked, or put it like this, you should know for a fact today, the government is up your ass as of today. They order your paperwork today. That's all you got to know. So whether you stay on it or not, you forever going to be tracked anyway, because it's all with the cashless society. What they also not saying, the welfare system also has to be set up for the cashless society. So when if I get EBT and I gotta get food, I gotta still go in some of these stores, and I gotta make they gonna only probably have certain stores to take EBT, but they gotta have a system set up. So you go to the store, beep beep beep. Nobody know you got EBT. You just go get your food and walk out. Boom. Since late July, most Dem-led states have refused to give in to an unprecedented demand. Let me speed it up for you. Information on food assistance recipients going back to 2020, including their names, dates of birth, home addresses, social security numbers, and benefit amounts. So they're going back to 2020. Here's your proof on that part. Most states, they said most states that read, all complied. Reporting found at least 27 states have already shared data on millions of people who receive benefits from the SNAP program. I've been telling y'all all this shit. Y'all all being tracked. Y'all all in databases. Y'all didn't believe it. Know why y'all didn't believe it? Because this system goes hand in hand with crime. They always knew the hood have to do crime sometime. People on the system have to do crime sometime, or they're surrounded by criminals, or they do business with criminals. When they gave you all these codes, poor, it really means crime, because the secret narrative is poor people have to do crime. One way or another, they're going to do something. That's where the scamming coming at. All this shit. You were given these phones because ever since they gave them to you, they was your fucking tracking device. And ever since then, you've been in a database. That's why Mark, he sold the company. He got to do it no more. He has nothing to do with a lot of that shit. No, I told y'all, a lot of y'all going to pay for the shit y'all did. You wasn't smart. You was following. So the blind lead the blind. It leads to 42 million people in limbo. All right, so you got your proof. Track it. So we're going to go back to the top, and we're going to get out of here. I know I went into that a long time because that's the real shit. Appreciate all y'all tapped in. Fat Joe is being dragged. KHIA is lighting his ass up. But the talk on Fat Joe, because she knows about Florida. She's from Florida. Fat Joe they all got a deep history of Florida, because that's where they used to run at. That's where they was at. Freak Off Mansion, Florida. She's going in. She's not sparing him. She's bringing up Fat Joe with minor allegations, and she's slaying him. On the other hand, Tekashi 69 is slaying him. They're all, because don't get it twisted, KHIA and 69 is pushing the same thing. Where is the money for Big Pun's son? So as of now, Big Pun's son has KHIA speaking up for him. Tekashi 69. I did it already. But you're going to see a lot of these other black people, they didn't do that. They ain't go hard for Chris. They love Fat Joe. Period. See that real Puerto Rican? That's a real Latino. Why I say that? Because they been buying a lot of shit. They want me to think he the only snitch, but he not. They want me to pick and choose between both of them. I'm going to say they're the fucking same. He got on the court stand. He's on the stand right now. Ain't no difference. The streets is dead, y'all. So nobody cares about snitching government conversations no more. Who cares? I know who they all are. But the thing is this. Y'all support them. Other people that don't are now exposed to all of them. So be proud of yourself or the people y'all been supporting all these years. Frauds. That's why you a fraud now. Because the whole thing is this. I told y'all this shit wasn't going to die. Told you a lot of this shit wasn't over. They're going to pay for the shit they did. You also have proof to this day now, y'all. You got proof. Nori was not Big Pun's real friend. Y'all bought it all. His job was to watch Pun. His job was to make sure Big Pun ain't talking shit about Fat Joe. Nori was a spy, y'all. Nori spied on Queensbridge. He was doing homework out there. No, he always worked for them people, y'all. I'm telling you. Family, when y'all stop being so naive, man, you gonna find out they were putting snitches. They put snitches in jail. They put niggas in jail. A lot of bros got cooked in court because they was in jail talking about their cases to snitches. This shit been going on for a long time, man. I don't gotta bite my tongue, y'all. New York is the home of snitches, y'all. Why you think they had a TV show called New York Undercover? It's the truth. On that note, I'm about to get out of here. It's all old shit, y'all, so nobody cares. But I'm just telling y'all, Fat Joe now has to worry about KHIA in 6ix9ine. Now I'm going to show you Gil with the readings before we leave. You see when Gil worked by himself? Whatever, no, all that 300,000 shit out the window, right? Okay. How the fuck can you get hundreds of thousands and then they just disappear? Told y'all, a lot of cat been going on. A lot of bullshit. 27,000 views in 2 days. I showed you Tasha K still getting all her shit stolen by AI, still being destroyed by AI. They have been tapping into her channel, stealing her revenue. I told you it's an AI function to break everybody down, y'all. Fat Joe getting his way. Everybody is going. I don't got to keep biting my tongue, y'all. If they went the wrong side, they're going to be fucking gone. So I'm just showing you. What else I'm showing you? Her whole swag was stolen from KHIA. She stole KHIA whole shit, bro. It's not a coincidence they both from Florida neither. It's not a coincidence. Stole her whole shit. Guess who bought it all? Guess who bought it? KHIA always been real to me. She always been real. They couldn't break KHIA. They couldn't pimp her out, guys. That's what happened. They couldn't pimp her out, and they couldn't have their way with her. When they can't pimp your ass, they're gonna get rid of you. They're gonna blackball your ass. Meanwhile, KHIA got all the dirt. Just know she has been fucking unleashed on the ass. She going in on Fat Joe, call a whole bunch of fat ass motherfuckers. She called a bunch of, you know what she do? She going in on that motherfucker. And she talking about minors. He's finished, y'all. Cause all the women on this shit, he's finished. Trust me, y'all, he's finished. They've been finished. But the exposure is of the men. Because you all got proof. KHIA, Jaguar Wright. Now you see Gloria Velez. You see the woman, Nikki. It's the woman. Why? The woman don't got nothing to hide. The woman know who they are. That's why I've been telling y'all the biggest joke is watching them. Men love them. Because they all in love with each other now, y'all. The men are all in love with each other now. That's about it, y'all. That's about it. Other than that, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'll holler at y'all later. All right? So y'all, hey, yo, I advise all y'all, go watch her video. Go hear it for yourself. And you're going to hear her going, she not playing with that boy. Meanwhile, he got Tekashi on big platforms. What Tekashi say about Fat Joe? Fat Joe is a bitch. If I crown myself the rat leader, he should crown himself the cat leader. He didn't rob no 50 niggas at no gym. I'm not going to lie, bro. Fat Joe, you a bitch. He said Fat Joe be lying. Really, what Tekashi said, Fat Joe always picking on him. Nigga always picking on me. Meanwhile, that nigga just like me. They're the same niggas. He know that. No, you gotta respect 6ix9ine because he's the real Donnie Brasco. He did it. He came on the stand. What else? He walked around after that. What else? Ain't not one rapper put a finger on that nigga. Ain't not one rapper grab him up by the collar and smack his ass. Ain't no rapper do shit. Why? Because it's all of them, nigga. That's why. You can't tell your partner. We out. Hey, rest in peace, Pun. And shout out to Chris. We out, man. Told y'all, man. Everybody, you see, look, you see all these New York platforms for how many years? You didn't ever see none of these New York platforms big up Pun like that. No, you didn't see these New York platforms big up nothing New York like that. Not the people we like. They bigged up all their friends. They kept Jim Jones in the algorithm. That's their friend. They kept Fat Joe in the algorithm. That's their friend. You didn't see nobody from New York destroyed. You didn't see none of them get destroyed like that. Not for real. No, they all together, y'all. I told you that. The real New York died, y'all, after 2000s. The real New Yorkers died. The ones that got left, they lost their heart and soul. Everybody started getting put in that ground. Everybody got put in prison, and then a lot of smart New Yorkers left. So let me not forget that part. A lot of the real New Yorkers left. They been knew what was happening, and they been left. So I'm telling you, a lot of people know the truth. It's just that everybody has been sworn to secrecy, and the other percentage are fucking idiots. That's all it is, y'all. But New York been died since the Twin Towers. It's been a fake New York, y'all. It's now finally being exposed. The towers fell like right after Big Pun died, like a year later, shit like that. New York was in a funk. It died. And then they gave you this punk-ass hero named Jay-Z, which me and my people, we never bought the shit. We never brought the fake New York coming back. Never bought it. We out.